Hello there everyone and welcome back. It is time for more 40k on Tabletop Simulator with my colleague that I brutally demolished last time.
Black Temple A9, and yeah, you dodged because you have one of the most busted armies in the game. Still, after the whole nerf hammer that was going around recently.
Well, to be fair, I didn't really use most of them aside for the fire prisms, and it remains to be seen how much the fire prisms did there. Sure, they're super consistent, so points nerf probably helped to balance that out, but it's not like that they had devastating wounds or anything like everyone else was hounding about. And that kind of leads to another point, because I think we have our first match yet to be posted at the time of this recording, so yeah, this is after the battle data slate, this actual match we're going to be doing today.
Yes, and to our fellow colleagues, if you've not heard, Games Workshop had changed the rules again, as well as many points difference in the recent data slate balancing act they did.
Yeah, I'm interested what some of our lower popular factions, or at least winning ones, like Voltan or Space Dwarves and, what is it, Death Guard, how they might perform, because they actually got some drastic changes, it sounds like.
They did, but for those unaware, I'll give you the basic ones that have been changed so you're aware. One, Towering has took a radical change. Now, the way Towering works now is that it's the same effect that if you're over buildings, I could see you, you could see me, kind of thing. However, if you're behind ruins, so for example, like this building here is a ruin in the middle table for those. If you're in the ruins, you could see out, but then I could shoot you. However, if you are not in the ruins, you can't see each other. So basically, that's the way it works.
And just to quickly emphasize what a towering unit is, it's kind of self-explanatory. This is like our big, gigantic, titanic units and monsters that we're probably not going to be utilizing until later on in our future series of games that we already have planned out.
Yep. So, and speaking of those future plans, keep an eye out for them because we're hoping to go with a bang.
Yep, we're definitely going to be bringing up the points quite a bit there. Probably not right away, but that is the plan. We already are thinking of bringing up the stakes, as it were.
Yep. Also, speaking of which, Overwatch has changed now. It's no longer you could just spend CP and fight Overwatch. No, not anymore. Overwatch has changed now. You must have line of sight to use it. That's for starters.
Yeah, it does may sound confusing because how can you shoot something that doesn't if you can't see it? Well, I think a lot of it is like the artillery in what they call indirect is the most egregious one. Probably one or two
Yep.
specific units, but that's the main reason for it.
Yep. And secondly, all Titanic class units can no longer Overwatch. That was confirmed as well.
Yeah, and a lot of that I imagine is because these stratagems don't really change the cost at all based on how expensive or powerful a unit is. So it generally, for like command reroll and things like that, especially for charges, they're more impactful for your big expensive units as opposed to your small cheap fodder.
Yep. So basically, that's Knights, Titans, anything with the Titanic keyword cannot Overwatch. It's the idea behind that is to stop like those units just absolutely just saying the second they so moves they just delete. Just to stop that.
Pretty much there. Even if you have
Yep.
to roll sixes, they still have so many shots with a lot of their weapons that a good handful of them are going to go through and still do a lot of damage, which is always a feel bad type of moment, as they call it, where
Yep.
especially you're losing units on your own turn, especially valuable ones, potentially.
Mm-hmm. And last but not least, strategies have also taken a change. Now, for certain characters that allow you to reuse a strategy, they've took that away. It's only at certain strategies, which is basically their own strategies, or if it specifically says on their card what they can do. So you can't do to every one of the strategies, only specifics.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a command reroll, like battle tactics. Yeah, unless they specify specific stratagem, like my Dire Avengers specify Overwatch, because and what is it? A few assassins, which are more generic ones. Yeah, only the battle tactic ones are pretty much the. I'm losing train of thought here, but yeah, basically change stratagems where only battle tactics are the ones affected, which is like command reroll, and I think one other one for generic stratagems.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you don't specify an actual stratagem name, then it only works for like command reroll and things like that, as an example.
Yep. So basically, that's the major changes. That was the only major changes in the rule set. Points changes, as many may not know, a lot of armies did get price reductions. However, certain armies did take some point hike.
And I think there was even a rare army or two that had a little bit of both.
Yes, I believe so. I think it was the Marines and
I
Necrons, I believe.
Yeah, I even think I think I heard Custodes even got maybe one unit that dropped down just barely.
Yeah. Now, for the video, also, by the time this video comes out, the Tyranids Codex has been released. Tyranids had no changes because they had the Codex come out.
And they're gonna come and eat us all, so we better be ready. We gotta stop killing each other in preparation for that, right?
Pretty much. Anyhow, would you mind telling our viewers what is mission and deployment for this bout?
Mission and deployment. So this time it's going to be mixed up a little bit. Well, yeah, because we're doing what is considered the traditional Dawn of War. So we're both deploying on the long end of the table, I believe that is, with 5 objectives, 2 of which are in our deployment zone. The secondary was the primary mission was. I actually did not check this before recording, so let me just take a moment to remember this. So it's 4 points per victory point up to. Is there a max this?
No, there's no max.
Okay, no max, so more points the better in that case. And of course, like before there, at the end, the very final turn there, they get the player who's going second basically gets their points at the end of their turn as opposed to the start of their turn.
Yep. So basically, at the end of the battle, they get the turn for destroyed units as well for points.
Oh yeah, and apparently we get 4 victory points if enemy units were destroyed in certain battle rounds. Apparently at the end of the battle, that's what it seems to emphasize at least.
It does, but I actually did go and check this out with someone at my local GW store, and they told me it's end of each battle round. Basically, at the end of our turns. So basically, once the full battle round ends, so basically the end of both you and my turn, we tally that up.
Alright, so before, just to compare for our last mission with me having Eldari, it was 5 points per objective. In this case, we're getting less points, but we get victory points for killing actual units, full-on units, that is.
Yep. And also, our mission rules.
Sticky objectives, primarily. If we control the objective at the start of our command phase or the very beginning of our turn, even if we move away from it, we still are considered to have that under our control, so we might need some color markers for that.
I don't think I have any color markers, but...
Well, let's see. Do we have a gray and green dice somewhere? If we have a green dice, we have a white dice, so that might work. Just these threes. Yeah, I'm thinking green for yours, unless you think black might be more appropriate for your Death Corps.
Now I'll stick with blue, because... But, yep. So, that's the mission. So that's the end of the obligatory mission details and the obligatory points update for those who are not aware of this situation. If you want to know more, please go download the 40K app. It's free. It will tell you everything you need to know.
Yep, with the codexes now starting to come out, there is a little bit of limitations I noticed there on the rules. Only for building armies, it seems like, primarily. Everything else you still have access to.
Yeah, I mean, this was to be expected because I told people, look, they will find a way to make it pay for something again. Well, there's your answer.
It still has the key features you need there for rule references and even checking stats at least. So it might not be the most convenient as opposed to having like multiple armies you could just quickly browse through. But at least I can get my army set up in preparation for these games.
Yep. So, as many would like to know, who's the attacker and who's the defender? Well, I'm defender this time. Wolf's the attacker and he sets up first.
Yes, speaking of which, we haven't really talked about our armies just yet.
Ooh, no, we haven't.
Yeah, we're jumping a little bit ahead of ourselves there. It is going to be the Grey Knights versus Astra Militarum, Death Corps of Creed even, it seems like.
Yep.
And I'm just going to introduce my army. It's pretty simple and straightforward, and we did technically have our armies assembled before the balanced data slate, and we just took some time before this recording to actually adjust it in accordance to that. So now I have 2 brother captains, one of which is my warlord, both with enhancements. So I'll talk about that as we get started. One strike squad, I originally had two. One of them got upgraded into a Brotherhood Terminator squad. And now I'm bringing in like 3 parties of them. It's going to be fun. A lot of termies, a lot of... Yeah, nice thick walls. Almost feels like I'm playing a... What is it? What is the Dark Angels Death Company?
Death Company, yeah. So, no, Deathwing.
Deathwing, thank you. I was getting Blood Angels and Dark Angels confused. Dang it. I apologize.
No, what you're thinking of it as the Death Company, which, to be honest, then they're little to no existent now because of the Primaris thing, but I digress.
Who
So
knows?
that's the Grey Knights. Now, you may remember these buggers from our 2v2 match we had a while ago.
Yes, indeed. I brought them back because I did not like having to be the one holding on to objective points while Scythe gone and commit kamikaze. And maybe costing us the game, who knows?
Not really. I think it could have made it worse, but the problem was that you couldn't get to my backline to do damage because I was holding the objectives.
I'm totally not bitter at all whatsoever.
Yep. In my army is Astra, but the Death Corps of Krieg. Now, I do have a Death Corps Marshal. Now, unfortunately, he couldn't get the data card, so he will use the Castellan rules for now. Because the Castellan rules and him are the same. There's no difference. He has an enhancement. He has enhancements called dual orders, which basically means when he barks orders, when he stays still with a unit, when they shoot, they get sustained fire 1.
Was it drill? Oh wait, the drill commander. I think I had looked at that. Just buffs up your lethal hits. I think, or you get critical hits on 5s now if you are stationary. I think, or am I mistaken it for another one?
You may say for another one. No, this one gives him sustained fire 1. Means they can fire more shots.
Oh, that's on his profile there, being a senior officer. I thought we were talking about enhancement.
No, that's his ability he has. And as you can see, I have 3 units of 20 Krieg Guardsmen, with 2 Death Corps Grenadier Watchmasters with power swords and plasma pistols, a grenade launcher and a melter gun, also a Vox caster and a medic.
So he's bringing everything here.
Look, if you can get them for free, why not?
Well, I'm going to ask you that question later when we get to the tanks then.
Yep. Now, these are Ratlins. Now, because the points change, I was given 80 points spare, so I bought Ratlins. Now, I know they don't look like Rattling models, but unfortunately, Tabletop didn't have the Rattling models, so I have to improvise.
Heresy. Heresy, execute him now. That way I have 60 less points to worry about.
Yep. And finally, I have 3 tanks. We have the Lehman Russ battle tank with a battle cannon and 3 heavy bolters. The Lehman Russ Vanquisher variant with 3 bolters, with 2 bolters, 3 bolters and a Vanquisher cannon. And a Basilisk with a battle cannon and heavy bolter.
Yeah, thank God you aren't bringing plasma cannons there to fry my Grey Knights.
I'll be honest, plasma cannons. If it was a marine tank, I would do it, but not on a pure goal because it's 4+ and it's more high risk.
You don't want to blow yourself up, I see.
Could you blame me?
I figured guardsmen are like a dime a dozen, even their tanks to an extent.
Actually, no, their tanks are worth more than a guardsman.
Well, that goes without saying, since it's a friggin' tank.
I mean, I'll explain more about Krieg's origins, because Krieg is... If you don't know who the Death Corps Krieg are, or you've not even come across them, for heaven's sakes, please, go and read Siege of Rax. Read that battle report, that series, and also check out certain channels that have done the telling of the story, because it shows how badass and suicidal these guys really are.
And they come into melee with a shovel, of all things.
Hey, if it works, it works. That's how they see it.
It's a deadly shovel, apparently. We'll see if it works against Grey Knight Terminator armor.
The funny thing is, the Grey Knights and Krieg are actually friends, because they work together against the Siege of Rax.
Yeah, let's just hope the Grey Knights didn't execute them all as per their doctrine, believing them to be contaminated. by the demons that were present.
Anyhow, now that everything is in order and we now told everyone the rules and who we are, let us dive into battle.
Yeah, they want us to murder each other already.
Yep. So, first rule, you first with your... How far are you allowed in? Looks like it's 12 centimeters in, by 12 inches in by the looks of it.
Yep, we just have to subtract that from our 44 inches, I think. So,
Yeah.
so 24, so we have about 10 inches, I think.
Yep.
Although it's going to be interesting because I'm going to be putting 2 of my Terminator squads in the deep... Actually, I'm going to put all my Terminators in deep strike, I believe. One of my Warlord is going to have, what is it, first to the fray, and as a result, he'll be allowed to deep strike on the first turn of my movement.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's going to make things simple for me, but I only have 1 squad to really deploy with that said. So that's going to be my strike squad primarily. Unless I want to deep strike with them, but hey, we need someone to defend, right?
Yep.
It just means I'm going to drop down on your head.
I'll try and not make it easy for you. This is my first unit, which is the Death Corps with his Marshal.
And with that said, let me make sure I'm 10 inches from the edge. Okay, so it's basically 10 inches almost perfectly to the wall of the building. Almost.
Yeah, same here. So, this is my first unit. I might as well set the rest of my army since you've only got 1 unit, isn't it?
Yep. I probably was contemplating maybe taking a term... Actually, I already declared I was going to take 3 Terminators. I was thinking maybe leaving 1 of my Terminators on the field, but I'll commit to it.
Mm-hmm.
Because these guys are all about teleport shenaniganry anyway.
Yep. Now, even though he has limited resources, but do not mistake the Grey Knight Terminators, guys. They are tough to break.
Yeah, I certainly had fun against your Khorne Berserkers, didn't I? When it
last
finally got to
encounter.
melee.
Ratlings, what's your abilities? Because I gotta make sure I get this right. You're infiltrators, so that means you can appear as long as you're 9 inches away from an enemy unit.
Yeah, 9 inches away from my deployment zone too, so keep that in mind.
Oh, I know where they're going.
Alright then.
Steal an objective while I can.
You can try.
Okay. That is it. So now that we're done, let's Rosie gets to go first.
Alright then. Alright, let's see. Who gets the honors?
Yep.
4 here.
4, 3.
So I guess I'm going to be going first. And now the main thing I'm curious about is how are we going to treat this terrain there? I think I've heard mention of like if you're like within inches of walls, you can technically see through it, or are we going to have it just completely block line of sight and shooting?
If you're within terrain, you could shoot, because that was the one thing they did clarify in the new rules. If you're in terrain, you could see everything and shoot, but by the same token, I could shoot you as well, but you get a bit of defense, better defense in the building.
Yeah, but we don't really have like bases in that, so like I was asking for, so how do we want to treat these walls essentially before we commit too much here? It's just shoot.
If you could see through a window, you could shoot me. But by the same token, if you could do that to me, I could do it to you. So it's kind of like...
So true line of sight is what you're saying, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, I guess I'll do.
Before we begin, though, don't forget to get your first CP.
Yep. From what I understand, we actually get a CP every turn there, as opposed to what I was thinking at the start of the battle for every battle round. So we'll be having a decent amount.
Yeah, basically the way it works, folks, because we got this wrong. He gets 1, I'll get 1 in my turn, and then he'll get 1 in his turn, then it goes backwards and forwards.
Alright then. So, let's see, movement. This is going to be tricky because I would like to kill some ratlings. And actually, let me see. I have teleport shenaniganry, so actually I wouldn't be able... So anytime I advance, basically is my detachment roll. I don't roll for the advance, I automatically get a 6. So technically these guys can move 12 inches and they can teleport, or they technically have fly. So I can go through
Yeah.
terrain, all that fun stuff.
Yep, but in the process, though, it makes your job of shooting and going to combat a bit harder.
A little bit, a little bit. Because, yeah, it feels like I'm exposed no matter where I go there, especially with my ability to deep strike on the first turn.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, let me just check here. So, I probably wouldn't, yeah, I definitely would not be able to charge, so we're going to try shoot some ratlings. I ideally would not want to get shot at if I could help it, but that's going to be tricky enough to do, so let's just make sure enough of these guys can actually shoot at said ratlings.
Yep, unfortunately, I can't use Overwatch because I don't have a CP yet.
I think you actually have one point, you have one command point as well here. For every player turn, we both get one.
Alright. Alright.
Is it worth it though? That's the big question.
It might be because the fact that, you know, I could do 2 damage to kill one of them off.
You could. You could there. Let's see. So, I have first the fray. Where the heck would I actually put my captain and all that though? Because again, I'm pretty exposed to Lehman Russes, and that's never a good time there. Only spot I can really think of that might be useful might be somewhere over here. Somewhere outside of your tank's line of sight, primarily.
Yep, because I cannot. If I can't.
Oh, with that said, I forgot about my secondary objectives.
Yep, because that could change your strategy.
Take no prisoners, so while the secondary mission is activated, each time enemy unit is destroyed, get 2 victory points. So there's a good chance I could get 2 depending on how quickly those ratlings die. What about defend stronghold? Can I get this right now? Oh, cannot be achieved in the first round, so let me get a new one.
Yep.
Because basically that's just defending my stronghold.
Don't forget
Engage
to
on all
give the
fronts.
deck. Don't forget to give your deck a good shake.
Yep, I'm not shuffling yet because this could be also one that I can't use this turn, but engage on all fronts. Let's see. At the end of your turn, if you have 1 or more qualities, so yeah, I need to be wholly in each quarter. That's all more than 3 inches away from AR quarter, so that doesn't seem possible on this turn, alas. So I might not worry too much about that.
Yep. So where are they going to be popping up?
Let's see. I think I'll just leave them here. I'm just going to put them along the box so at least they don't get obliterated by a bunch of tanks. Really easily, at least.
Yeah, but if they don't jump on the top of the box, I'll see you.
Yeah, it kind of defeats the purpose of hiding, doesn't it?
Yep.
You know. Gotta be careful here. I just gotta shuffle them just a tiny bit. I gotta make sure I'm 9 inches away from your troops, which I'm pretty certain I'm more than 9 inches away.
Oh, yeah. Well, 9 inches away.
Yep. Just gotta be mindful because how a random misplacement, or if I'm a little too far back, your tank could probably still hit me. I just gotta make sure not on each other's bases, but that's gonna be my turn essentially, and unless you're gonna do Overwatch, that will be primarily my movement.
Yep, I'm going to do Overwatch. Let's have a look what my men have got. Right, me Ratlins are going to Overwatch against your men in the barracks there, the striking squad.
Alright, the strike squad, that's fine.
Yep, so I get 5 dice. Hitting on freeze.
It's normally 6. That's unless you have a trait that allows you to hit more accurately.
So we 6s.
Yeah, if you think it's worth it still to Overwatch.
Well, to be fair, I mean, if we think about it,
got
for
one.
a second. Actually, no. I'm gonna use these guys. I'm gonna use the Death Corps Queen members to shoot you instead of.
All right, so you have to check how many of them can actually shoot me in that case.
Actually, could they? Let's have a look.
Most of them can at least, but I don't think all of them can.
No, I don't think they can. I'll stick with the rattling. So let me roll the dice properly because I'm
Well,
still thinking about that. Let me roll
all
the dice
right, that's
properly.
fine. I know you got at least 1 6 there. There you go.
2.
2 6s this time. So it pays out their toughness 5. So
Yep.
you're gonna need 5s, I believe, to wound them.
Let's have a look. Yep. 5 soon. This is why
Oh no, I
hate fighting
apologize.
brave-
I apologize. It's toughness 4 because this is a strike squad. I was thinking Terminators.
So force to wound.
Got 1. Unless
Ooh, that's a 6.
yeah. Do you have any special trait on that?
No,
devastating
but
wounds?
nope. Got precision.
All right, so I'll
So
take my 1 roll. Mine's 2 AP, so I'm rolling on
Yep.
4s.
Yep.
What do we get? Okay, 1 is gone. Actually, I had covered there technically too, so actually, I actually would make it. I apologize. That was 2 base armor, and then the cover adds 1 to that.
Yep. Wait.
Yeah,
You
they
have
are
base
2
2
plus.
armor.
Yep, base 2 armor. So I
Jesus.
apologize for that. So the cover
Yep.
actually saves me in this case.
So now I can use my ability called Scrap and shooting scrap.
Will
Which
it work for
basically means-
Overwatch, or does it have to be on your shooting phase? That's what I'm wondering about. Yeah,
Oh,
in your
it's
shooting phase. Sorry.
phase, yeah. Yep. Okay.
Now time for the
That's me.
return fire. I apologize. And I gotta
Yep.
make sure if these all have one side cannon, I believe the rest are all storm bolters. I know some of my Terminators don't all have weapons or ranged weaponry, so just want to make sure. I think they are all due. So it'd be 4 storm bolters and a side cannon. So,
Yep.
and actually, am I within 12 inches? Because they're rapid fire weapons.
I think you might.
No,
oh,
I'm
you're
not.
not. Just out. Thank God.
So 8 shots plus 3 for the side cannons. So we will do the 8 shots first. Hitting on 3s. With no fancy trait or anything. So I missed 2 of them, I think?
Yep.
And they're toughness 2, are they, or 3?
Toughness 2.
Okay, so 2s. I apologize, since they are strength 4. So all but 1, and I think they have no AP, but let me double check.
I think they do actually in the AP1. Memory serves.
Stormbolter, no.
Nope. So I have a save of 6+.
Save it. See? Because if you can save at least one of them there, I still have the side can to be fair, so you could still get wiped out. You saved
Which ones?
1, or die, and I have 3 side can shots to maybe finish them off and get some victory points.
That's the problem with rattlings. They're not really good. They get 1 turn and that's it.
Yeah, definitely need to be careful with them.
Well, to be fair, I mean, I had no other points to spend on the buggers.
Alright, I hit 3 there. Yeah, because you weren't actually originally going to put them in your squad, and you
Nope.
managed to get an extra 100 points, I think, which is where the
No.
enhancement of the rattlings came from.
Yeah, it was 80 points I got spare.
Alright, so that's 3 hits. I believe that's AP2.
He's dead.
Oh no, AP1, I apologize. Which,
It
if
doesn't
that
matter.
saves...
An AP kills him.
Alright, good. Good, I got me a kill then. And since I did move off the objective, I got a reminder as this is sticky for the time being.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so you're gone. Let's see. These guys, I'm gonna have to make sure how many of them could shoot, because they don't all have Stormbolters. So I have the Warlord with a side cannon. Where's my Incinerator? Incinerator's in front. I have the Narcisium, which doesn't have...
I know he is not in range of the flamer. The side cannon is, and I think 2 bolts in the back are.
Yeah, I believe... Yeah, the Narcisium doesn't have a Stormbolter anyway, so he can't shoot at range. And I believe it's only 12 inches. Ooh, just barely out of range for the Incinerator.
Yep.
Oh well, better safe than sorry, because those tanks are going to murder me. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... And I believe the banner still gets a Stormbolter. Well, for some reason he has it in his side can, but it's supposed to be a Stormbolter, so...
Yeah.
So just 3 Stormbolter shots in the side cannon.
Yep. So that's
Yep, I'm not in rapid fire
6.
range. We kind of already
Yep, so it's 6 shots.
6 and 3. First, we'll do storm bolters.
Oof.
Oh, a lot of ones there, so 3 hits.
And then freeze the wound.
3's the wound. All of them at AP 0, so 5s, I believe, or you get cover actually, because half of your squad's behind the building.
Yep. So it'll be 4s.
4s. Because another thing I learned in my one live game there is that armor, yeah, if even a part of your squad's behind cover, the entire squad technically has cover.
2 die.
So alright, and then the side cans. And I believe this is the brother captain who hits on 2s.
Make sure I'm not picked anyone I shouldn't be picking up. Oh, not you two. You're supposed to go in the game. Stay there.
Alright, 2s for the captain. And then 2s again because side cannon.
Yep.
Alright, so 2 at AP2, or AP1 rather.
Yep. Okay.
I figured
So
a
that
side cannon
means...
would penetrate more armor, but we'll go with it.
So 5s. 2 more dead.
Good. It's a start at least. And so
don't
that
worry,
was...
I'll get some vengeance on you. Don't worry.
Yep, this might be brutal. We'll see how well these Terminators or even Grey Knights hold up. And yeah, that's basically my enhancement on my Warlord spent. First, the Fray doesn't really do anything else besides allow me to deep strike on the first turn, if I wish.
Yep.
And we'll talk about my other enhancement once my other captain comes in. So that should be the end of my turn. I killed your Ratling, so I at least get 2 victory points there.
Yep. And you'll get 4 points at the end of the battle round because that's the unit you've just killed.
Is it? Oh, at the end of the battle round. Okay. Yep.
Yeah,
same.
so...
That'll be for part of the primary. Is that how we're going to score it?
Yeah. So, anyhow, my turn to draw some cards. So let me give a quick shuffle.
Sounds good. And I'm just going to reshuffle mine because I can't remember if I did or not.
Never hurts. Okay.
Bit of a slow start because considering how few my units are, it feels like anywhere I go I'm exposed. That's the one mental hurdle I'm going to have to get through.
Alright, let's see. Overwhelming force. While the secondary mission is activated, each time your enemy unit starts on a turn within range of an objective marker is destroyed, you score 3p. So a maximum of 5 VP. Well, no one's on that at the moment.
Yeah, I'm technically not on any objectives because my strike squad moved out, so sadly that's a dud.
Investigation. In your shooting phase, you can select one or more units from your army that are not battle shocked or eligible to shoot. Units the turn. Decide to not shoot and just look at the objectives.
Yeah, so you could choose to do an action essentially for one of the units in each corner of the battlefield, and you get 2 victory points for each unit you willing to commit them not shooting.
Yeah. Well, I think there's only 2 that probably could be doing that.
Yeah, you'll realistically only get 2 corners, I think, if it includes your deployment zone.
Yeah. Anyhow, let's get motoring.
Sounds good.
Right.
Yeah, I'm assuming do you have to be wholly in that corner there? So like your entire squad or basilisk has to be entirely in that region?
Well, yeah, I think he's okay. I think he's in. Let me check.
Wholly within 9 inches. Yeah, you have to be wholly within 9 inches of it, so 9 inches away from the middle point, essentially.
Yep. So, start with me, Lehman Russ battle tank. Like this. 10 inches.
So yeah, 9 inches, that's roughly how deep you would need to be, at least from the middle objective.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I mean, Vanquisher's going to move there in a second, so...
Yeah, your Basilisk almost can do it already there. You might have to move it a little bit. Because it's about half and half.
Right, anyhow, 10 puts me on the objective. Sweet. Right.
Very nice.
Ka-chunk, 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 ka-chunk.
Uh-oh, he's bringing a DACA. And don't forget
got
orders. Yeah, don't forget you have orders too, at least the one order.
Yep, my order will be to this unit. Because I've got the Vox, allows me to declare orders. First rank, second rank.
Alright, so you'll get, what is it, extra shot, or it gives you, I forget what that is.
It improves my attack characteristics of my rapid fire weapon Equipped by this model in this unit by 1, so it since we're at 5.2.
So is it just the lasgun in that case, I'm curious, or do you have any other rapid fire weapons?
No, just last guns.
Okay, just lasguns. Okay, so not as scary as it seems, we hope. And then we're gonna find our entire Terminator squad's gonna get killed.
Well, I'm not gonna be that powerful. But right, anyway, these gentlemen, how far do you can move? Boys, 6 inches, right? I know the Liam Rust is there. He can't say anyone, so he'll be claiming that objective anyway, so...
Yep. Yep, do be mindful of your secondary objective if you already have cannons you want to use that for.
Yep.
Because you would need to be 9 inches away from the middle point, so... I don't... Oh, let me rotate this. Actually, my camera's bad. So that's not perfect, but you'll have to be somewhere behind this blue line there, at least to be wholly within your corner.
Yep, and they're going to run as well, because they'll be doing their action, so I need to run with them, so I need a D... So it's D6.
Oh, wait, will you still be able to do the action if you advance, though? Because normally that doesn't allow you to shoot.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't, so...
If you have assault weapons, I think you technically could still do it, but I'm a little bit fuzzy on that, if I'm honest.
Yeah. So they'll move 6 to there, so they're just here behind the Liam Russ. I mean, he'll probably do it, but he's got to claim the objective because we need the objective. Right. The Vanquisher. How far can you move, buddy? 10. Okay.
Not quite there.
Well, technically, I still got that objective, remember, because me Ratlins were there.
No, you have to have it at the start of your command phase. That's the problem with the sticky objective. Here, I'll double check this mission rule. Let's see. If a player controls an objective marker at the end of their command phase, so yeah, technically you wouldn't have it, sorry. So I did my job denying you that point.
There we go. You could stay there because, well, indirect fire can be helpful.
Yeah, keep in mind that number 5 objective is currently sticky if you do wish to move those depth guards.
Yeah, I'll move them a little bit.
Just be careful, I do have stratagems that allow me to deep strike within 3 inches of your units. I have a lot of deep strike shenanigans, so be mindful of your positioning.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm mindful, that's why I'm keeping them near tanks now, so I can just blast. But any other business?
Yep, but that's probably going to be the important thing to keep in mind. I have a stratagem that allows me to deep strike within 3 inches of you. Who knows if it'll be important in this match.
Yep. Okay, it's shooting time. So let's start with the Basilisk.
Hit the dirt!
Yep, he's indirect fired, so basically, I can fire at you where I don't need to see you. I got me, that is a weird ability, but it's kind of the thing because it's an artillery piece, isn't it?
Yep, you're shooting from above there. So technically, especially with the new rules, the changes they made, indirect fire weaponry, if you don't see me, you get -1 to your AP, which I don't know what kind of AP even had on that thing.
It's AP2.
Okay, so it's down to AP1 and you get -1 to hit unless you have something to offset that.
No.
Alright then. And oh, let's not forget, we both get a command point too as well. Yeah. At the start of your turn.
Unless I got something got me buildy. Nope. Penetration won't work on this one. That won't work because that's for... Yep, nope. Nothing there, so me Basilisk will fire at the Terminators, because if I could could cripple that unit, that could help me a bit.
Yep. One thing to keep in mind, I do have an apothecary there. So if you'll have to do a lot of damage, otherwise I'm just gonna undo at least one model's worth every turn. So
Yep.
that's something to consider.
Unless I give her like 2 or 3 early and give you some headaches.
Yep, that might be tricky, but keep in mind, I think the Death Corp or Creed in front of me are the only ones that can do the secondary objective on that corner if you want to go for secondary objectives.
Mm-hmm. Anyhow, let's start the roll. So I need D6.
D6, and I am 6 models, so you get +1 for the blast, I believe.
Yep, so that's currently 4 plus D6.
No! Is that worth a command reroll? I don't know how powerful Basilisk truly is, though.
It's not powerful. It's just... Right, so 5. Hitting on 5s, because indirect fire.
Let me see. I might use Burn Stratagem here. Actually, I was supposed to target it as just before you shoot me.
I did nothing anyway, so...
Alright, that's fine.
Right, the Lehman Russ Vanquisher is going to fire at the striking group in the building.
Okay, the Strike Squad. Okay, the Vanquisher.
Of all its complements, so we'll start off with the Vanquisher cannon. 1 shot, hitting on 4s.
Sounds good. I'm just having a quick look at my stratagems. I think there's only 1 to use that might be useful for defense, but I'm not going to do it here.
So, 4s.
Uh-oh,
No.
Is that worth a reroll?
No, it's not.
Alright, you still have heavy bolters though, and whatever else that thing's equipped with.
Yep, 3 heavy bolters, so that's
That's 9 shots, sustain 1,
Yep.
I think. If it's like the shuriken cannon.
Yeah, it is sustain 1. Can you move your hand, please?
Oh.
It has sustain 1, yes.
Yep, sustain 1. You are hitting on 4s though.
Yeah.
So any 6s is additional hit.
Yep.
And actually, is this AP1? I'm actually going to use True Silver Armor for this. So that reduces the AP value of your weapons by 1.
Okay, so you missed. You
got 2 sustains, so add 2 more back.
Yep.
And I am toughness 4 there. Remember this. I gotta remember this is the strike squad.
Yep. So needing 3s because I am strength 5.
Yep.
So
A lot of 3s. And I did use my true silver armor, so your AP doesn't matter in this case, so I'm saving on 2s. And they're 2 damage each, are they?
Yep.
Alright, roll them up.
One's dead.
One's dead. That's as good as we could ask for. Just gotta make sure it's just a regular bloke. First blood, first blood on my end.
Mm-hmm.
And he's
Now
still,
it's these.
yep, and they still have true silver armor for the rest of the phase as a note.
Yep. But they're not getting fired on anymore. It's now on the Terminators.
Sounds good. So you're not
So-
gonna take the action, are you?
No.
Alright,
I'm
do
gonna try
your
and give
worst.
as many. Right. First off, frag grenade. From a grenade launcher, what do you have? Grenade launcher. You have crack and frag.
Yep. So strength 4, or they are toughness 5, keep in mind.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with the crack shot.
Only gonna get 1 shot per grenade launcher.
Yeah, but if I get 3 wounds, I could kill. I get D3 on a 3, I could kill him. So it's worth a try.
It's probably the more effective one. Hard to say what the math's like.
So, oars.
Got 1. So it's like
And
strength
2s?
9 or yep. Oh,
Yep.
it's 3s because they're toughness 5.
Yep. So freeze.
There you go.
Wounded. So
And what's the
minus AP minus 2. So straight to invulnerable. Basically 4 plus.
4 plus.
No.
Nope. So roll your
D3.
D3.
Come on. Gets 1.
Okay.
What a shot.
So far so good for you.
Well shot there, Mr. Grenade Launcher. Well shot.
All right, so that's just a regular brother Terminator, I hope.
Yep. And then the melter gun. So, fours. Hits. Freeze to cook.
Yep, because there's still toughness 5. So
Cooked.
far, so good. Got my involve. 4s.
Yep.
Okay,
Ooh.
save that. A grenade kills me, but melt a beam does not. What
Weird
kind of
things
universe
happen.
are we in?
Hey, weird things happen. All right, 2 plasmas. I'm going to use normal. I'm not going to overheat because that would be insane.
You don't want to help me kill your guys?
Oh. Oh,
Fine.
plasma. 4s. 1 hit, 1
All right,
miss.
so 1 hit. You're doing good for the heavy weapons so far. That changed.
No wound. Yeah. And now for the last guns.
And you do have the first rank, second rank, so
Yep.
extra shot was it?
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 guardsmen left who can fire their las weapons.
Yeah, we already deduced I'm not within 12 for rapid fire because I tried to hit you with the incinerator.
Yeah. So I get an extra shot. So it'll be 2 shots per shot. So that's 22 shots.
Yep,
Okay.
keep in mind lethal hits there, I think.
Yeah. Which for me is a 5+.
Alright, is that the one with your general in it? I think he actually needs to be in the squad for the 5+.
No, not him. Not. Yeah, he's the one 5+. There's 6.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Because I don't
There we
think we deduced which one your marshal was actually in.
He is. You can see him right there. He's in that one here next to the
In the
basilisk.
middle, alright. So that's good to note.
Yep. So anyhow, fours.
4s.
Okay. Let's get to the cleaning up this mess.
Alright, so decent there.
Hang on,
I
I'm not-
see 3 6s, I think.
Yep.
So those are
Actually,
auto wounds.
There's 4 actually.
Okay, so 4 auto wounds there. And
Then
then
I
the
need
rest you still have
5s.
to roll. Yep. What do we get? 1, 2, 3, I think.
Yep.
And no AP, I
Yeah.
assume.
No. So that's 7 wounds. So we get the
So-
4 from earlier.
Okay. So 3, 5, and 3. So I saved those 3, and then we will roll the other 4.
Yeah.
Okay, I save all of them.
Yep.
Works
I
for
mean,
me.
over here, I can't do anything about that because, well,
He's on the objective. The grenadiers behind the Lehman Russ are doing the action.
yep. So that's 3 points.
Yep, sadly you don't get 2 corners, I think, so you just get the 3, is it?
Yep. That's the investigation done. Okay, discard that one. There's another. Gives proper shake, so I don't. Something I shouldn't. Right. It is your turn, monsieur.
Alright, we both get a command point back up. Oops, I went down. So, at the start of my command phase, my apothecary brings back the Terminator just killed by a grenade, and he's very, very angry.
Only gets 1 wound back, doesn't he?
No, I get the entire model back. Let me just find it. Narcisium, in your command phase, you can return 1 destroyed model, excluding characters. So he's back at full health, I'm afraid to say.
That's bull. No one of the Grey Knights. I don't know how the Grey Knights are not doing well in tournaments. They're just getting absolutely panned by everyone.
I think it's how expensive they are compared to like Deathwing or something like that, maybe, because almost anyone with an apothecary can kind of do the same thing. Of course, as you can imagine, with Terminator armor, it's much more valuable.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah, and at the end of your turn, I can pull back a squad and have them teleport somewhere, which I'm actually going to pull out my strike squad for the time being, because you should not be anywhere near that objective to kind of contest it, I imagine. Because yeah, I don't think you can move 20 inches with a tank.
Hell no. 20 inches with a tank?
Yeah,
If the god can move 20 inches with a tank, that would be freaking terrifying.
That would be heresy because they're using Eldar engines. Alright, so I don't deep strike anyone just yet, but I am gonna move forward. So you know what that means. Actually, I should be measuring this. Even though
Yeah.
just in case for the sake of charging. And actually, I
Mhm.
think I was slightly behind there because I know your tank's not couldn't technically hit me.
Yeah.
So that's probably close. So I can only go 5 inches, so
Yeah,
basically
because
right in the middle there.
well, hang on. They took an Earthshaker shot, right?
You didn't hit me, that was the problem. Yeah, I think you actually have to hit me for that.
Have a look. Ah, yeah, it's got score hits. Yeah, so I didn't hit you.
Yeah, but that's going to be really important to keep in mind, so keep tabs on that.
Yep.
And honestly, I should have put my Terminator in front there, because that would be probably the proper play to get me a little more distance, but I'm fine with this, because it's technically the same guy. It's the guy getting back up after getting murdered. And he's very angry, and he's happily going to take it out on some Kriegsmen. Alright, now I do my deep striking down. First, we're going to bring the strike squad down on the objective, I think. Oh yeah, and I get 5 points and a secondary objective. Jeez, I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I? And I believe it was 4 victory or 3 victory points for...
Or victory.
Alright, and then 4 for a unit kill. Okay, so I am accurate. Then objectives.
Assassination. You got to kill a character, which unfortunately I only have one.
Yeah, I'm just going to discard the engage on all fronts since I can't really utilize it the best, I don't think. Assassination, and then investigate signals as well. Okay, then. And then, where do exactly you have to be for it? Each corner of the battlefield has one or more of these selected by that is wholly within 9 inches of it. Okay, so that's all. Alright, so strike squad could do that. I'm just going to make sure on the point as well. And outside 9 inches is the middle. Well, this might... It's going to be a little bit tricky to know where 9 inches... Actually, they can't get the objective with that said. Actually, alright, so I'm going to put these guys in back for the investigate signals in the back, and hopefully to help keep them alive a little bit. Just going to make sure back 9 inches. So yeah, actually they're going to be behind the crate then.
Alright.
For the purposes of investigate signal.
Oh yeah, I also made a boo-boo. I've got to do a roll quickly, because when my Voxes, if I use the stratagem, I got to roll a dice on a 5 or 6, I get the stratagem back.
Yeah, which one? Which stratagem is this that you use, though? I think it has to be used on them, is it?
No, it's the Vox thing I've got. If I use any stratagem on a 5 or 6, I'll get my CP back.
Okay, I was under the impression that was if it was on them.
Which it was with the... It was from the first turn, which I didn't get. Remember the Overwatch?
Oh, I thought that was the Ratlings, that's why I was wondering.
Oh, no, it was on these guys.
Okay, then. Alright, fair enough. Alright, so now we have some other Terminators to bring in, and I have more deep strike and shenaniganry to do. Okay, I know what I want to do, sort of. So this is the one with the side can, doesn't really have my captain on it. Now let's see, I gotta check measurements because I do have strategy. Oh, that was not what I wanted.
Leave my tank alone, you bully.
I want the line there to measure because 3 inch, I can deep strike within 3 inches, so that may have affected things, especially with my Terminators coming down.
That is, that is a bit busted when you think about it.
I just can't charge is the caveat there, and if I use it for investigate signals, then they're not really able to shoot either. I just gotta make sure it's fairly within 3 inches. So I want to check this before I put everyone down.
Mm-hmm.
So
fine
good
on
there.
that side.
Oh, just gotta move them over, just
Yeah.
barely, just a tiny bit, then they'll be good. But again, that's why I'm a little annoyed I moved that Basilisk. So just this for the sake of keeping it safe, I'll be as close to 3 inches as these guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just gotta be in a straight line pretty much for them. Could be a little bit tricky, but it is doable, so hopefully you give me a little bit of grace here. Because technically I could get on top of the building if I really need to, but let me just double check that they're outside 3 inches. Just to make sure we're golden.
Yep.
Okay, we're good there, and I should be good from the Kree. Okay. So they
Just.
cannot charge, but they could still shoot, but I think I'm going to use them for an action instead, which is a very expensive action at that.
Yep.
And then
And
I
your
have
next
my...
unit?
Yep, my next unit in the Brother Captain. Where will I put them? And this one still has an enhancement I can use.
Which is?
I think I'm gonna... Actually, is there a cap? Before I decide this for maybe secondary objective, what is this? Escalate signals. Oh, I get 2 points for each corner. There's no cap. Alright, so this might justify it a little bit. I'm just gonna put them there. And
Yep.
the enhancement that he has is, I forget what it's called, but if you shoot the target, I can choose to just deep strike or vanish out, and then reposition them elsewhere. But you could still choose a different target if you have vision of multiple units. So
Yeah. So
I can
basically,
I can only activate if you choose to shoot them, and then they blink somewhere else.
it's a once per battle rule, isn't it?
Yep, once per battle. 35 points, I think. So it's pretty
enough.
expensive. But it'll allow me to get almost maxed out on the secondary at least.
Mm-hmm.
Although with that said, I probably should have grabbed the objective in the middle, but if I kill some squads, that might be useful. Might make up for it. Alright, I think that's all my movement if you wish to overwatch.
I will not. Continue your shooting, good sir.
Alright, so we will start. Well, this squad here is going to do its action there, so sadly next to the Basilisk is not going to do anything. And then the squad that's charging down on you is going to attempt to obliterate you. We got Incinerator this time in range. Well, I'll have to check, see how many are actually in rapid fire range, so 12 inches.
It should be in range, easy.
Yeah, just not that one and the one behind him. So 2 of them, let's see, just 1 Stormbolter, I think, in that case. So we have a side cannon, we have an Incinerator, 1 rapid fire Stormbolter, and then 2 regular Stormbolters. Alright, so that would be 8 shots. Or from the Stormbolter, I'll start with them. Oh wait, yeah. Because none of them's from the Captain, so I should be able to do these, because they all hit at 3s.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. 3s. What do we get? I missed 3 of them, sadly.
And then freeze again.
3s. Oh, only 2.
Wow. Okay, so that's a plus because I'm in the cover.
Yep.
Oh Jesus.
Oh, they're both gone, or 2 are gone at least.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so now I have the Incinerator. I gotta double check, because I get bonuses if they're psychic weapons, so I'm assuming the Incinerator is not a psychic weapon. Nope, it just ignores cover.
Yep. So it just straight up hurts me.
The Psycan, however, is a psychic weapon. I'm going to do that first before I forget, because with my Barter Captain leading, I should have mentioned this last time, but I get Sustain Hit 1 for psychic weapons.
Uh-huh.
Which doesn't matter here, but... Oh, yeah. And this is the Captain shooting with the Psycan too, so... And then 2s again to wound. Alright, so this is AP 1. You still get your cover.
5 plus. 2 dead. Oh god. This is the hard part about Krieg. They are a nightmare to with their abilities.
Yeah, I probably should have done...
The problem with
Yeah.
God is God's always been weak. But
They are
but they just
fragile.
are-
But you do have a very fun stratagem you could use if I wipe out the squad. It's just a question if it's worth it. And now,
Mhm.
I killed 4 so far. I don't know technically how this is considered. Oh, actually, it's not a blast weapon. Never mind. This is irrelevant. But it is a torrent weapons and it ignores your cover. So it auto hits, but how many shots do it get? 3. So 3 auto hit, and they're strength 6, I believe. Incinerator strength 6, so they automatically hit.
on 2s because well I'm only top as 3.
And I think it's AP 1, so wounding on... Yeah, I think you need 6s to save, because they ignore your cover.
Yep.
3
Good
more are
lord.
burnt. Nice and toasty. Alright. So that's all my shooting, I think, there. My other 2 squads in the back are doing investigate signals, so that would be... I actually saved that till the end of the turn, I'm pretty certain, but that would be 6 victory points there, and now I'm going to attempt to charge. And I can respect you for not getting rid of the ones that were closest to me, because that would have made my charge harder.
Yeah, but he's got power swords, so
Yep.
I would want to give it a power swords guys who could cut you to pieces.
I guess that's fair. And I am 8 inches away, so...
Yep. So you need 2 dice. On an 8, you get me.
And sadly, I have nothing to help increase this besides a reroll, which I might chance here. Oh, 10 I get anyway. Perfect. So, for the sake of knowing how many of my guys get in there, I need to know where 10 inches is. So, Incinerator guy go there. What about our captain? Okay, he's just in range, and then the R1s, I think if they touch my base, they're considered melee, but everyone else are not. Oh, I could be wrong there, but yeah, 10 inches. I think it's only those 3 I get to fight. Alright. So you may... I don't know if you do your pile-in now or not, but I'm still going to get to swipe at you regardless.
Yeah, I get the pile in now, so...
Yeah, I think it's only 3 inches for purposes of knowing who's actually in combat.
Yep. Okay. I'm piled in.
Yep, so this might hurt a bit, because these guys are good in melee. I don't know if you know that.
Oh, I know that. It's just... Like I said, I mean, this is the thing about the Guard. They've got very weak weapons, but they've got so much firepower. It's just a sheer game of numbers.
Yep, and this is what's really going to hurt there. Let's see. So my captain gets to reroll his wound rolls with psychic weapons, but everyone else, he gives sustained hit ones with psychic weapons. And when I succeed in a charge with my Brotherhood Terminator squad, they have lethal hits as well. So this is going to hurt. So, what is it? I'm going to do the regular Terminators first, so 8 attacks.
Yep.
They're all hitting on 3s, but remember, sustain and lethal.
Yep. I see 1 there.
Yep.
And 2.
Yep, 2 auto wounds and then 2 more dice to throw into that. And let's get rid of the 1s. And then 2's the wound. Alright, so... Yeah, so all are AP 2. So I think all those guys kills a guard.
And how many was that? 8, was it?
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so I got the full 8 thanks to sustain.
Yep. So basically, I've lost all but 2.
Alright, and the captain still gets to do his attack, which is also 4. And there was a stratagem I can make those into devastating wounds too, so I can kill multiples. But sadly, that's not a thing anymore with devastating mortals. So sad me. But my captain does hit on 2s, and he gets to reroll the wounds. Again, lethal and sustain. So 1, 6. So add 1 more. That are wounds. And then 2's rerolling A1s.
They're both dead.
Yep, alright, they are gone. So I get...
Now I can use the stratagem. Which is reinforcements. Anytime I can use this. If one regiment... Yep. So I get the same regiment back of these boys. So let me clean them up a bit. And they come on a strategic reserve, which means I have to roll to see where they show up.
Now, you don't actually have to roll. It just depends on the turn it is, where they can deploy. So I think you can't deploy on anywhere on my deployment zone area. But turn 3, you can deploy on the side of my deployment zone.
Yeah.
But yeah, it basically comes in as though they're coming from reserve. Now, I get a consolidation move. Only 3 inches, though, which isn't going to be all that exciting. So I'm just going to make that quick. Because they're still going to get shot at by a tank.
Yeah.
And the tank's
Very-
not happy about it.
And this time you can't run away from this tank.
Not this squad anyway. So yeah, everyone else did their actions. So I get 6 secondary victories for that.
Yep.
So I get rid of that. Yeah, and I believe I'm gonna do I discard assassination? I probably do, because you only got one character after all. I should have went for getting new orders. I think is what I should have done there. And
Yeah.
I kill the squad, so another 4 points for the primary. Okay, so I'm happy with that, even though it seems like an oversight to not go for the objective, to be fair.
Alright, so my turn to flip. What is this one? Bring it down. Oh, interesting. Oh,
Okay,
you have
no
no
mo-
monster vehicles.
Yeah, so can you just automatically get rid of that then?
If I cannot physically do it, yeah, I can get rid of it. Because you have
Yeah.
no monsters. You have no monsters of vehicles, so that's pretty much.
Yeah, I'll allow you to redraw. I just
that's a
didn't
bit-
see. Yeah.
The cleansing. What's this one?
So another action when I think, and I think this is on
Yeah.
objective markers. At the end of your turn, each objective marker that is not within your deployment zone that you control has one or more of these selected units within range. So you do an action on objective, forfeiting your shooting, of course, and you get victory points based on how many.
Yep. Okay, so first off, I mean, the strategic one, they don't come into the end of the turn, so I have to wait a bit.
Or I think it's at the end of your movement phase, so they come in
Yeah,
after everything else is moved.
Yep, so first things first, let's get moving. So I'll put a black dice on this because, well, I've claimed this one.
Yep,
My
you
tank.
claim it now, and you get 4 points for the one objective there on your point for your marshal squad.
Yeah. And that tank was on that one, so claim that one, so. And what was the top one? Yep. So I got 2 markers, so that's 8 points. Not the 12. But you have been beating the living snot out of me, so you'll probably get it back from killing.
Probably. And also, I have an important stratagem to consider for what happens here. I have Mr. Demos. If you end a move within 9 inches of a squad, I could choose to have them do a 6-inch move, or just go back into reserve if they're within 9 inches. So keep that in mind, because if you move the Basilisk, I think you'll technically still be in 9 inches. But if you leave them there, I can't use the stratagem just pointing out for that reason if it matters.
Yeah, but he's not going to move. He's just going to rotate.
For show, we'll allow it there, even though it still technically counts as a move.
And these guys, which are currently, they are far away from 9, aren't they? When they move back.
Well, yeah, if they end their move outside 9 inches. So right now they're not, but you can easily end your move. If you move them at all, they have to be outside 9 inches for the Mr. Demos stratagem is what it's called.
If I move 9 inches away from them, they can't use it. Is that right?
Yeah, you just have to... If you end your movement within 9 inches of me, I can use the stratagem, basically.
Oh, they're going to move back anyway, because I need to get in a better position for... Oh.
And don't forget, I get an extra command point. I really need to start using those command
The
points.
orders will be... If I stay still, you can't use it, the ability, can you? Because if I stay still.
Yeah, if you stay still, but... yeah, then I'm not allowed to use it, because you have to end a move, advance, or fall back. So if I technically was still in melee and you fell back, that would still count for the stratagem.
Yep. Well, the order I'm going to use is... Take aim. This unit.
Alright, so +1 to hit.
Yep. They'll stay where they are, actually, because they could just turn around and they could just stay there and just fire their bullets at you.
Yep, just need to be mindful of rapid fire.
Yep.
How many of them actually get it?
Anyhow, business. This tank. Movement 10.
Let's see that 20-inch move with the tank stealing my point from me.
I don't have that kind of level, buddy.
Anything is possible.
puts him to there. These gentlemen. Yep, gets them on ejector so they could do that thing for the secondary.
Yep, because you have the, what is it, cleanse. So long as it's the proper amount of movement. So long as they get on the objective, that's all if they have enough movement for the objective.
Yeah, they had enough.
That's all I really care about.
I don't want to hold squad, just want this bloke so I can move into position. Jeez. And this dude...
Gonna get on objective 2, is he?
Yep, so but you'll still see them. Gotta rotate him to make it look like it's proper proper form. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fine there. So long as all I care about is so long as he has the movement to get on the point.
Yeah, he's got movement. And that's it. That's all movement. Now this lot could jump in.
Yep. They cannot be within 9 inches of me, and they have to. I think I'm a little fuzzy on this. I think they have to stay within 9 inches at least of the border edge, which doesn't matter since you can only move 6.
Yeah.
So I think it's within 6 of the border edge. So how far is 9? So basically where the 1 is along the border edge is where you can at least start putting troops in.
Yeah, but I'm going to be up this area.
Yep, you just can't be in my deployment zone until next turn, so be mindful of that, which I think is 10 inches in.
Yep.
Which might actually be tricky, so I'm going to keep that there.
Yeah, let me rotate these buggers.
Yep, you just... Oh yeah, wrong rotate. Yep, and you do have 6 inches inwards, so you should be able to do it just fine. It's just for the sake of position properly.
Yeah.
Slackers. I thought these guys were eager to get themselves killed in the name of the Emperor. They look like a bunch of slackers to me. The Commissar is going to have a word with them.
You do realize Commissars don't go into that army. I'm frightened of them.
Yeah, they don't want to die with them carelessly for how suicidal they are.
Yeah, it's
because
kinda,
because
Commissar,
Commissars aren't all that effective for units that actually want to get themselves killed, huh?
Yeah. Right, anyhow, shooting. The bastards is shooting at these guys in front of him.
Alright then, let's see. I am going to use the true silver armor on them because I imagine you're going to shoot multiple squads on them. So that's -1 AP, but you got direct line of sight here.
Yep. We'll start with the heavy bolter, 3 shots.
Sounds good.
Hitting on 4s, because, well, I could see you. All hit.
3.
4's to wound.
Oh, it's a heavy bolter you said, so you got sustain 1.
Yep. Oh, I forgot about that.
So, so there's 1 extra dice. Oh, okay.
So
because that was a good roll for you.
So 3 wounds at -1 because I lose 1 because of your silver thing.
Yep. So no armor. So basically 0 AP for the heavy bolter in that case. So 2s.
Yep.
Okay, I survived that. Let me burn my command point.
Yep. And now for the basilisk cannon.
This might hurt.
Oh, this will hurt. So the basilisk cannon has blast, so I get 1 already because.
Yep, 5 exactly.
5. Yep. So 3 + 1 is 4. Then it's D6 extra.
Yep, D6 + 4.
Ooh.
How many?
It's 9.
Oh, 9. Very nice.
So I need to hit on 4s. Only, no, it's not too bad.
So, but just
hits.
barely above average.
Yep. And the strength for this weapon.
Okay, so it's easily 3s, I assume.
Yep. Strength 8. AP 2, but you'll be going to AP 1 because of your silver thing.
Yep. So 3, so 2 of them. So that'll be on 3+.
Yep.
Okay, pass both of them. Good God.
This is why I'm. A lot of people are upset about the new strategies, they want to be like the heresy ones, where like the one use, that's it, no more. You can't use them ever again.
Oh, there are still some stratagems that are one use. They're not many though.
Yep. So these guys will fire at them. So let's see how many are in rapid fire range.
And to be fair, me killing a squad may have worked in my against me there because of the fact you're now flanking me with another squad.
Yep. So 8 are in rapid fire range. So that's
Yep, just gotta be mindful how many of them are actual las guns, because I know your heavy weapons are well within range there. Yeah. I don't think the plasma guns are rapid fire as well, are they?
No.
Okay then.
No. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them are blast guns. So that's 10
right
shots
there.
from them. And then the others, 4, 8, 10.
Yep, give him a minute there, because he has a lot of special weaponry on there to confuse things.
Yeah. Yep. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more guys who have got 8 more guys who have got las guns. So it's another H dice. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18. Correct. The melters and the plasmas will have to be done separate for obvious reasons.
Indeed, and I'm afraid of your grenade launcher. It worked miraculously last time.
How? I'm surprised, I'll be honest.
Better than a melter gun so far.
Since he's part of the unit, on I get sustained hit of 1, and on a 5, I hurt you.
Oh, yeah.
I hurt you.
Yeah, on 5s is lethal hit.
Yeah.
And
Quite a lot of them.
You got a lot of them. Is there any sustain to worry about with the Marshal?
It's sustain 1.
Okay, so you also get sustain in that case. So lethal hit and sustain, so keep that in mind. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you get 6 more dice.
Get these ones out of the way.
So all those dice I just threw in are extra ones from your sustain.
Yep. Now I need 5s.
Can you do it? There's a few of them. Quite a few of them, even.
Mm-hmm. This is what I'm saying about the guard. If they get a good roll like that, they could. That was a 5 that rolled over. So these are your wounds.
Yep,
2+.
So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. Fancy. And no AP, was it?
No AP, so it's only on 2s.
How many get wounded? Only one wound, jeez. So 1 wound on Terminator.
You're lucky by a low probability of at least 1 or 2.
I know. Although this probably works to your advantage if you could plan out for next turn, because I can't regenerate that. It's only full kills.
Yep. Right, 2 plasma guns. I'm going to overcharge.
Sounds good. I'm just getting my wound token ready. And don't forget your lethal and sustain.
Ooh, ouch!
Lethal and a hit. So auto wounds, and then you get 2 more dice. Very nice.
That's 4.
They still have the true. Yep, they still have the true silver armor. Keep that in mind.
Yep. Melter, plasma, as a gun, supercharged. Oh, they're rapid fired as well. They are rapid fired weapons.
Okay, so add 2 more dice in that case, because you've got. Yep. I think it's 2 more, is it?
Yeah.
All right.
2 more.
And then we'll see if you blow yourself up afterwards.
Another sustain.
Yep, sustain lethal. So re-roll that 4, basically, because you, or at least you got an extra dice. So just roll that 4. Oh no, never mind. It hit.
Yep. Yeah, it hit.
Oops, sorry.
Yep, no problem.
And that was
1 more.
What's this? Yep. What's this? Yeah, there's. Okay then. And let's see. AP.
-3.
All right, so brought down to 2, so that's just 4 up anyway.
Yep. And then 2
damage. All right, so if fail 1, I lose 1 Terminator at least, and then 2 for the others.
Yep.
Okay.
I think that's 2 Terminus dead.
Yep, and then one took 2 points. So one did, and then the second one did, with one wounded.
Ouch. That had to hurt.
So 2 damage on the other one there. I still have my apothecary.
Yep.
I'm just going to leave them there for a moment because they can regenerate.
And my grenade,
Alright.
which is going crack.
Auto hit.
Another one.
Sustain. Yeah, auto wound and sustain.
Yep. Jesus Christ. So freeze. That's
Alright.
2.
AP 1.
That's 2. AP 2, so it'll be down to 1, so 3 plus.
Series. Okay, make both of them.
And now me melter. The last weapon. But gee, got him. Oh yeah, and I got my Lord's pistol as well. He's got a fire, but we'll do that in a minute.
Yep, and don't forget your overheat or see if you explode. So
Bloody
sustain
hell.
lethal.
Jesus.
So that's lethal. That was a lethal there that I just grabbed.
That's 2 minus 4, so straight up to your invulnerable.
Alright. So 4s. Okay, so the one that's wounded is gone, so that's 3 dead.
Hold on. I gotta see what. You might not be. It's a D6.
Yeah, but
how much damage.
he has 1 wound left there. He already took 2 damage, so he's dead no matter what.
Yep. And the plasma pistol from my leader. Just
You
1
gonna
dice, but I'm not overcharging.
Are you sure? I would love to see him blow up and give me assassinate.
Nope.
So you got the sustain lethal there.
Yep. Son of a bitch. This is just terrifying the way that has been a hell of a good start for him. Yep. Wounded.
What's the strength of it? Because I'm tough 5.
7.
Is it for a pistol?
Yeah. Only 7. It's not that bloody powerful.
Okay, I just didn't know how strong be. So 2 of them. And AP.
AP 2, but you go down to 1 because you're silver armor.
So 3s. And they're only 1 point of damage, so.
Yeah.
Nothing's gonna die, but I take the hits anyway.
Yep. Okay, so now my hazards kick in.
Yep, there was 2 of them at least.
Yeah.
And now avoid rolling a 1. Oh, they're safe. So they did their job.
Well, you'll be doing a battle shock test in the next turn for them, but
yep,
God almighty, that was just brutal.
Yep, I'm just genuinely curious. It says in your command phase, so it doesn't say at the end of my command phase, so I can regenerate my model before battle shock, I think.
No, so I think you have to. You would still have to do battle shock anyway before he comes back.
Yeah, well, it's just a question: when does battle shock happen? Because if I regenerate, I'll be above half strength.
Should we check the rulebook on that?
Yeah, that's what I'm curious about. When does battle shock get taken? I have no idea. Gonna have to find that quickly.
Yep. Command phase. That's when battle shock kicks in, doesn't it? Here we are. Battle shock. In this step, must be taken battle shock test for each unit on the battlefield below half strength. So it must be before the soon the phase starts.
Is it okay then?
Yep. So basically, so you can't do your regeneration until after the battle shock thing's been done.
Alright, sounds good then.
So back to business.
Alright, so that wasn't a bad turn for you. That was like 120-ish points, I think.
Well, they just made the point. They've just made their points.
Yep, you're just not done yet. So the Grenadiers, of course, are doing their action. And what's the Leon Russ is going to do?
Well, I still got the Vanquisher to go as well.
Yep.
Vanquisher's going to fire at well, let's see. I could see them, but is it worth shooting them is the question.
They still have the true silver armor.
Yeah, but it's the Vanquisher cannon I'm looking at. It's like... I mean, the Vanquisher cannon wouldn't matter anyway, because you would just go straight to your vulnerable, you know what I mean?
It would go to invulnerable to everything but the strike squad that's in the back.
Yeah, which I can't see, so... So, yeah, I'll fire at them there, so I'll take the risk with the true silver armor thing.
Alright then, so one shot there. What about the heavy bolters? Where
They'll
are
do
they
the
gonna
same
shoot?
as well.
Alright.
Same target. So I need 4s. Nope.
Nope, nothing there.
And 9 shots on the heavy bolters because they've got sustained fire.
Yep, and sadly he did move it, so no lethal hits here to grab the point. So you can't do that BS to me again. Oh, I guess your Deathcore Krieger, where's that? Because you only hit with 2 of them, I think.
Yeah.
No sustain, sadly.
And 4 up.
Ooh, not bad.
Yep, so it's just 2+ for you because, well, your silver armor thing.
Okay, make both of them, and I don't think anyone was wounded, because that could potentially kill another Terminator if one was wounded.
No. Right. They're doing the objective thing here, so they won't be too much over there. This Lehman Russ will fire at them.
Alright,
The ones in front of the building.
if you're confirming that, I'm going to use my sigil to teleport them out in that case. You can choose a different target if you see something else. I'm going to attempt to put them... Oh, yeah, I'm going to attempt to put them there. I hope... Yeah, I was going to use my enhancement to kind of mist them out, as opposed to with you just targeting them. I just have to be outside 9 inches. So I can get on the objective. So I'm going to mist out here and hide behind the trees, or hide behind the buildings. But that was only my 1 per game. I can't do that again.
Yep.
Okay, 9 inches there. Gotta move him a tiny bit, but I am on the objective. Alright.
Yep. So these guys, so he can't shoot anyone because you ran away like a coward.
Yep, but your Death Corp can shoot me still, unless they have an action they want to do, which I don't think they can do.
No, but they could shoot these guys, the strikers.
Yep, if you want to. I'll let you decide which is more important.
Yep.
And this time you don't have any of that annoying shenaniganry there.
Well, they're all in rapid fire range, so they could do some serious damage to them.
They could. They also are Terminators, and keep in mind I do have an apothecary in that squad.
Yeah, but if I take out the strike squad, which
Yep,
I'm rapid fire again with them, but only the 5 of them could get rapid fire.
Yep, they have no involved save, and they don't have an apothecary.
Yep, so they're going after the strikers.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything I can use here, alas.
Oh yeah, and also I got to do a quick thing with CP because I used it for their reinforcements. So
Yep,
on a
2
5, do I
CP
get
there,
it?
so it's an expensive one. Yeah, you only
so
get
if I
one
get it-
back, I believe.
yeah, only 1.
Oh, you
You
get
do.
1 back. Very nice. Enjoy.
So if I get wiped out, I can come back again.
Boo.
It helps. Anyhow, to business. Oh,
This is-
5 are in rapid fire range, so that would be 10 shots.
This is like fighting Gene Stealer cults. Boo.
Hey, says you bring in Terminator, so I think you've got no room to argue with me.
Yeah, and you're justifying why I'm bringing Terminators. There's a culling that needs to be had here.
Right, so 5 of them, and then I have another 10 more. So that's another
A lot of DACA.
no, this is what they're good at. One, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right before the other guns fire, this is them on the strikers. Hitting on 4s, but I have sustain and all that jazz. Being a Krieg.
Fun.
It's Krieg for you.
Yep, you don't have lethal or sustain at least, so I can rest easy. Considering that was absurd shooting there before. So they're 4s, was it?
Yep. Just get me to get these 3s and 2s out of the way. Then 5s to wound.
Have fun. I'm trying to
I
remember.
got 2.
Is this the Terminators or Strike Squad?
Strikes.
Alright then, so 2 pluses.
Yep. Well, it's 2+ for you no matter what, remember?
Yeah, until your heavy guns come out, because they still have the same loader and everything. So it's good on the las guns so far.
Yep. So next is the grenade launcher using crack. It's
Fancy. Strength 8, so 3s.
Yep.
Ooh,
Wound.
nice.
-2.
Alright, so 4s. With possible chance to just kill me outright. Oh,
Yep.
so,
D3.
Yep, roll D3. You need a 2. Nope, he lives. 1 wound on him.
Should I reroll it?
Is it worth it? Because it's only a grenade launcher and you have melta-guns still.
Yeah, but I still got plasma, so they'll go next.
Yeah, but if you use that command point, well, you're going to get an extra command point, but it'll make it harder to get more reinforcements.
Yeah, so I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to use the plasma guns, and they're going to overheat.
Okay, overcharge indeed.
Both hit.
Very nice.
Strength
and this
9.
Is 3s.
Yep.
Oh, strength 9, so you're 2s then.
Yep. So that's 2 -3.
Alright,
You're
so
5.
there's saving on 5s. Damage 2, so 1 dies per hit here, or fail.
Yep. Both dead.
So the wounded one is gone, and then 1 more.
How many you got left? That squad.
2 left.
Yep. And the melter gun. It's raised to cook. Cooked at -4, so it's 6 up.
6s. Yep,
Nope,
not happening there, so that's 1 more.
Yep. This one's D6 wounds.
So
So
the
I might
melter
get a
gun.
1. Yeah, the melter gun. Yeah.
Alright, 1. Opposite
Nope,
of 1.
He's cooked. 5. He's
Yep,
cooked.
I already got rid of him.
Well, he's on a battle shock test. If I've ever seen it.
Pretty much.
Right, and they're doing the action, so that's all business. So let's do the action thing. So cleanse. I have 1 objective, so that's 2 points. Object mark cleanse 2 points if you used.
Oh, don't forget to roll for your overheat to see if you blow up.
Oh yeah, thank you. Forgot about that.
Because you basically fried a bunch of my strike marines for that. Yep, you're good.
I'm good. Anyway, let's get back to this.
So you did at least 1 there.
Yep.
So you get 3 points for tactical.
Yep. That's up to 6. That's it for that one, and I'm gonna get rid of that one because that was not getting anywhere. So.
And yeah, you sadly did not kill any units for extra victory points there.
No, but I've got now 3 objectives, which is going to help me with points.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how did you get the 12 victory points since none of my squads are did yet.
I claimed that one. I had that one.
Yeah, but you only scored that at the end, at the start of your next turn, in case I kill your units.
Yep, which they were already there.
Yeah, so you don't get those points yet. That's why I'm wondering.
Well, we are on 8, but.
All right, that looks more accurate there.
Yeah.
So
I think that's it. No charges because 1, that's suicide.
Suicide. You're crazy.
Well, let's see. I'm in nowhere near range of your of this gentleman because I'm 13. There's no way I can get to you.
Not charging, yeah.
Well, I can't because he's out of range.
So now it just begs the question: how do I want to go about this here?
Well, first things first. Battle shocks.
Well, I remember at the end of your turn I could choose to pull some of my units into reserve, but I don't think I'm going to do that here.
I don't think there's much of a point because you need to stay to claim that objective and.
Yep, but everyone else could. If that's why I'm wondering if it's even worth it. So yeah, I think I'll leave everyone in. What? Actually, I might do. pull the strike squad out. Where the hell would he go, though? Actually, I'll pull him out just in case of a secondary objective that might be useful to put him somewhere. But all the Terminators are staying.
Mm-hmm.
So turn 3, we all gain a command point.
Yep.
So now, with that said, battle shock test, and I'll do the battle shock test first. Thankfully, he teleported out, so he doesn't have to roll for it. But these guys do. And actually, what's their leadership? Is it 6?
Yeah, I think it's 6 for these guys.
Yep, and they have no captain.
Nope.
They
Pass.
make it. They're fine. Yep. And I regenerate.
Now you can bring a guy back. Yep.
Yep. So I'll bring back the side cannon. Sounds good there. And I get the objective here, so let me copy this dice to know that's stickied.
Yep.
There we go. And so I get 4 or 8 points for that.
Yep.
Yeah, I did do that right, because I had 4. Yeah, I had 12, or I had 8, and then it got... Did I do that right?
No, you didn't. You only had 4 for that one. That was it. It was the only objective you had in the second turn.
Yeah, I'm just wondering why that was off.
Yep, so you're on 12.
Oh yeah, I was at 8 actually, because we got points there for the first... Yeah, oh, killing units, that's why. I killed 2 squads. I got 8 points for that, then I got 4 for the objectives on 2 turns. Okay, that makes more sense now. First, that includes the first turn, right?
No, it's
second. Oh no, it's the second. Okay, so I dropped down 4 points. I apologize.
Not a problem. I'm saying
And
that's
now-
why I'm only on 8 and 6.
And now I gain 8 for the points.
Yep.
Alright, now, what objectives do we pull? Tempting target, so when this secondary mission card is drawn, your opponent must select one objective marker in no man's land. So at the end of your turn, if I could take that point, I get 5 victory points. So, let's see, and then deploy teleport homers, so probably good idea I did something, I pulled my unit out. Okay, so tempting target, I'm assuming you're going to put the one there with the Kriegsguard.
Yep.
And, with only my 1 strike squad, because can't really teleport these guys out, they can't get it until maybe another turn. Alright, that's fine. That's fine, we'll go with that. We'll just get points by killing your units instead.
You've been doing a good job of it.
Indeed. Indeed, indeed. Now, how do I want to move there? Because, I got some interesting choices there. Because I got Basilisk, I got Marshal, I got a ton of guys in my way. And I can move 5 inches. So basically along the edge of that circle, or the other end of the objective, basically. Now let me just see where this guy goes. Alright, just on to number 2, and the rest should be as again in a line.
He's cooking here.
Yep, indeed.
For those that are unaware, in the United Kingdom and Canada, we are suffering from heat waves at the moment.
Nice and toasty, isn't it?
Tell me about it. I mean, it doesn't help when like I've got a PC here. I mean, in my case, I live next to train tracks and they're blaring, so I've got to keep the windows closed for this.
Oh yeah, fun. Now comes the tricky part. What the heck? It's really tempting to charge there. How the heck do I best go about doing this? Because, I can only go 5 inches.
As a famous Kriegsman once said, so you are facing Chaos Spawn and Marines and Tyranids. Positional Krieg breakfast it is, then.
Krieg breakfast indeed.
Oh god, the funny thing with the Krieg is, like the Orcs, they have ridiculous amount of memes to them.
I can imagine. So I'm gonna put these guys here. They're gonna maybe get some kind of charge in. I gotta make sure I actually see your guys, though.
Mm-hmm. Thanks to the basilisk, like, parking his ass in the way.
Yep, and then it's just a question, what do I do with these other guys? I think I'm going to advance with them, which in that case, they automatically advance 6. So let me just see. About 11 inches here.
So basically, they can't charge, but... Oh, shoot. So that's...
They can shoot assault. They can shoot assault weapons still.
Which is the side cannon, I believe, isn't it?
We'll see what happens in a moment. So they can go full 11 inches. They can clear the building at least, it looks like. Except maybe one of them, which I can, of course, see through the window.
I think when you're going through terrain, you suffer 2-inch penalty.
Nope, they have fly. They're basically teleporting.
By the way, did you subtract 2 movement to these guys because they got hit with the basilisk cannon?
Oh, yeah, good point there. So I'll have to put them back.
Yeah, so they won't be charging these guys, but I think this basilisk is probably going to get killed in a second.
We'll see. But yeah, either way, gotta separate these guys, but they're advancing 4 to 11 inches. And now I have one more here. We're gonna make you pay for the blood you spilt there. Those were my brothers in arms, and you killed them.
Hey, it worked. I mean, that shooting phase was unbelievable.
To say the least. Now, what were my secondary objectives again? Tempting target can't do. Deploy teleport Homer. Ooh, that's an interesting, spicy one. Can I do that? Can I get... Oh my god, I can do it.
What's this?
3 inch. I think I can do it there. It's really hard to say. I'm going to need your feedback there. I'm going to use my stratagem to deploy deep strike within 3, and that'll allow me to deploy teleport Homer right on your home objective, I think. With that strike member that survived.
You coward. Go over there and be like a man and face down your fear with the objective.
How is it being a coward? I'm literally spawning my 1 strike unit right in front of the squad that killed half a Terminator squad.
Yep.
Now I just gotta make sure. Okay, so he's within 3, if only barely. Does that work even if I don't own it? That's what I'm wondering. Yeah, let's see. Deploy in your shooting phase, you can use, so I can use an action, not shoot to do it. At the end of your turn, if that unit is within your opponent's deployment zone or within 6 inches of the center of the battlefield, it deploys a teleport Homer at that location. Okay, the secondary mission is achieved, so it doesn't say anything about if I control it or not. Just have to be on your objective or on the center of the map.
Yep. But that's if he's still there.
So you're going to burn Overwatch on 1 strike member rather than Terminators that can just obliterate you?
Yeah, but you moved. The only thing I got to worry about is your side cannon. That's it. And you can't charge me, so...
Yeah, it might hurt a bit there. I got stratagems that allow me still to shoot. But that should be the end of my movement there.
But, yeah, I'm going to burn an Overwatch to try and kill the Striker so I can get some points.
Alright, burn your command point.
Yep, I still got 2 left, so...
Alright, I'm going to use my True Silver Armor here. Might not mean much, but...
I think that's kind of a waste, buddy, because...
Well, gotta take
I'll be honest.
Chance. I got 3 command points.
I'm fine with lots and lots of las guns. I don't think that'd be worth it.
You still have plasma guns and melta guns too. And the last thing we need is for them to hit.
Now, all 16 las guns are now in range, so that's So this, let me spawn 16. This will be easier. That's 32 dice. He says. Right. 6s. But I still have that sustained lethal thing still going. Ooh, that's quite a lot of 6s there.
Oh, yeah. So these are the regular las guns.
Yep, which still have the sustain and lethal going.
Sounds good.
Good grief. Okay, so that was how many sixes? One,
Yep,
two,
and then
three,
we'll have to
four,
see how
five.
many extra you get to roll.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh,
So,
Jesus. I think he
so,
might be having a hell of a bad day.
so that's 8. There's
Mm-hmm.
6 there, so 14, and you said 15, was it?
Yep.
All right, there you go.
So now I need 5s.
Mistakes were made, but it might pay off if it means you don't shoot my big squad. All right, one more here.
Yep. So these are on 2s.
If he survives, then we'll see if the true silver was worth it or not.
He's dead. Once.
Actually, I'm gonna. Do I burn the command reroll? How many command points? Yeah, I'm gonna burn the command reroll. I'm gonna try to chance him living.
So you're down to 1.
Let's see. Okay, yeah, he's down to 1 there. Now you get to fire your plasma and your melta and everything else.
Yep. Plasma. Now rapid fire because you're in range.
Overcharge or no?
No, not in this case. Well, there's no need, is there?
There's 1.
Hey, 1 lethal hit, automatic wound and a sustained one. Yep, so that's 2 minus 2.
All right,
So you're
then
down to
yeah,
3.
then the
So
true
it's 3
silver.
plus.
So 3s. Come on, I believe in you. Emperor's watching.
Nope. He's out of here.
Yeah, finally a try.
So I'll get 4 points at the end of the round.
Yep, you will. Yeah, I imagine it's the end of the turn in general.
Yeah, end of the battle round, so I can't get it yet.
At the end of the battle round. Okay, so that's important. We've been tallying it at the end of our turns, which should be fine there. We just gotta be mindful of that.
Right. Now you continue to your shooting round, good sir. And by the way, we've got the turn counter because we're at turn 3.
Yep, we're at turn 3. I don't even look at the turn counter anyway. But yeah.
Well, we've got only 2 turns left. Remember, once turn 4 hits, turn 5 hits, that's it. We're at our last turn.
Yep. So first up, Terminator Squad here, gonna incinerate some Kriegsmen. So without doubt, I'm in Stormbolter range, and sadly my Apothecary cannot shoot. But let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6 shots, then doubled because of rapid fire, so 12 Stormbolter shots.
Yep.
9, 10, 11, 12. And they're hitting on 3s.
My goodness, the heat.
Oh yeah, especially with the computer there. At least this is a low demand game.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to remember, this does have the brother captain, who has the side cannon.
Yeah.
Alright, so getting rid of the 1s and 2s. That's the
Don't
annoying
kill
thing
them.
of having... Yeah, that's the annoying thing about having a very similar army, is that it's hard to tell who's who. Oh, and I got... Oh, I only get sustain on psychic weapons, so yeah, I don't get sustain here.
Yep. So now you need 3s.
3s.
So those 3 missed.
Yep, no AP, so 5s.
Yep. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dead.
6 dead. Okay, we're not done yet, so we have the incinerator and a side cannon. Is it? Yep, incinerator. So we'll do the incinerator first, so that's D6 auto hits. Only 2 shots, sadly. But auto hits and wounded on 2s.
Oh yeah, I need to do a dice thing because I used that Overwatch. I need to check see if I get me CP back.
Alright.
I don't. Okay, back to business.
Alright, so one incinerator wound, so minus 1 AP.
Yep. So 6 up. Nope, no one dead.
He gets barbecued, and then the side cannon, which is psychic, so I get sustained hits on this one, I believe. Let me just double check. Yep, sustain hits 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hitting on 2s because this is the captain himself.
Yep.
All hit,
3 hits.
No sustain, and then 2s to wound.
Yep.
So
AP2, isn't it?
AP1.
All right, so 6 up. Saved 1, surprisingly.
All right. So that's shooting number 1 there.
Yep.
So let's see, the small squad. The Basilisk is kind of blocking there, so we'll just shoot the Basilisk in that case. We have side cannon, and then 1 storm bolter, so not very impressive there.
Yep.
All right, so 3s with the side cannon.
Yep. And
Sadly,
then 5s again.
Yeah, 5s,
9.
toughness 9.
Yep. Nothing.
Nothing there.
And then 4 stun border shots.
Yep, because
Because you are in rapid fire range.
Indeed. Trying to shoot through a window slit.
Hits.
3 hit.
Then you need 6s because double the toughness against you.
Yep,
Nope.
nothing there. All right, now
Well,
the real.
to be fair, you are fighting a Basilisk, so it is a hard job.
Now it's time for the real fun here. I'm going to use my stratagem that allows all my weaponry for the main squad that advanced to be treated as assault weapons. Where is it? Death from the war. Am I doing this right? Yeah. Until the end of the phase, ranged weapons equipped by models in your unit have the assault ability, and each time a model makes an attack, add 1 to the hit roll. Oh, I was supposed to do that in movement phase, but that was the intention there. Okay then.
And you wonder why I'm not a big fan of Grey Knights. Like, oh, we have all the bullshit ways we can screw you over.
Don't worry, this will be a very bloody turn coming up, because I apparently am not running away. I can't charge you either, as much as I would like to. So we'll start with the incinerator. D6 hits there. It auto hits at that. Ooh. Yep, and let me burn my command point there. I think. Well, that was for the stratagem I just used, and
Yep. And did you take 1 off for the reroll for your guy to avoid getting killed by the laser?
I used the command reroll. I used the true silver, so yeah, I'm out of command points.
Yep. So 1 hit. So
2s.
2s. Nope.
That wasn't really much of a roll either. But all right.
And now all the blade bolts is coming in my head.
Yep, the side can and the bolter there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 3 side can shots. All right, there's our 12 there. 2s. All of them hit. They're not psychic, so that doesn't matter yet. And 3s.
Yep. Ooh, not your best there.
So 6 armor saves.
Isn't it 5 because it's no EP?
Oh no, you have 6 to roll is what I meant.
Yeah. Yep. Jesus.
All right, then the side cannons, and this does have sustain hits. Oh, that was a 6 there. Dang it. Well, 3 hits. And then 2s.
How many?
Just the 1 there, AP1.
Damn, you've had bad rolls there. Dead.
So he's gone too. Alright then, so I think that's all my shooting there. Time for the charging.
Which is only 1, which will need a 5 to get a hold of me. So you have 4, a 5 to get a hold of me.
Yep, sadly no reroll there.
Well, that should be easy for you, because if you fail this, I'll be amazed.
Oh, we got
you're
there
in.
with the 6. Perfect. I was scared for a moment because no rerolls. So I just gonna have to measure for the other ones to make sure they're base. Because what can this guy get? He definitely will be base. Yeah, without a doubt he has like 1.5 inches extra, so Apothecary is in. And the other 2 should definitely be in, but just gotta make sure. Oh, that was not what I want. Yeah, they are definitely both in. They have room to spare, so So yeah, feel free to pile in and then let the massacre commence.
You're not gonna charge with the other unit on the basilisk?
Oh yeah, the basilisk. I might as well get you locked in melee, and that's an auto guaranteed charge. Oh. Yeah, it's because I'm holding my push to talk button. That's what's messing with it. I want the ruler. So yeah, that's guaranteed. It's just if I want to consolidate into your Kriegsmen, if that's even possible.
Probably not. You don't have enough firepower to kill him in a combat fight.
Okay, I figured there would be a way for me to still get them locked into combat. But oh well, let me just see how far I get to move. -2 due to your Earthshaker round, right?
Yep.
So there was a slim chance I actually could fail that because of Earthshakers then. So what was...
Yep.
So that was 5, or no, 6 there total.
Yep.
So I'm going to
It would
hug
just
along
get you
the
around
side.
the Yep, just get you around to the basilisk side.
We'll try and hammer your basilisk, but these aren't really their strong suits, sadly.
It's not.
Alright.
We get the basilisk one out the way because that's the quickest.
Yep, so they basically all have force weapons, 4 attacks each. No captain. So just 12
Yep.
regular attacks.
Yep. Your strength is...
Strength 6, they have lethal hits, so that's going to be the key thing.
Yep.
9, 3 more. So, 3s, lethal on 6s.
Yep. You got no 6s, but a lot of hits.
And a lot of misses too.
And your strength 6, is that correct?
Yep, so 5s.
5s, yeah.
Alright, so AP 2 for them.
Yep, so 4 up. One save,
Okay.
1 failed.
2 damage.
Is that 2 damage? Which I'm okay because I've got 9 wounds left.
Yep, and you can counterattack with 3 tracks trying to run me over. Strength 6.
This should be a laugh. If I somehow kill you with tracks, I'll be amazed.
You'll need to hit with everything. You only get 3 attacks.
Yep. Two hits.
2 hit. So
And
better than
freeze.
nothing.
2 wounds. No armor save for you. Now, excuse me, I need to take 2 dice to turn them to 9. Give me a second.
Okay, make both of them.
Oh, come on. I'm not expecting to win a combat fight with a tank.
Yep, but my Terminators are basically holding you in place right now.
Oops. No, that's not what I wanted. Cancel, cancel.
Now it's time for real fun. Are you ready, folks? Let's turn these boys around for good measure. Because these guys are going to have their way with the Kriegs again. So each of them have 4 attacks, but we'll save the captain for later because he hits on 2s. Same rule.
Yep.
So that is 20 attacks, I believe, for 5 of them.
Yep.
7, see 12, 8 more. So that should make my 20 there. Yep. Alright, same as before. I have the captain there, so sustain hits on 6s because they're psychic melee
Yep.
weapons. That's a lot of
Good
ones.
lord. Oh, good lord. You got 2 sustained hits there.
Alright, let me get rid of the crap here and then throw good ones back.
And there's 1 there.
Yep, a lot of bad dice there, sadly.
That's still enough to wipe me out.
I'm not against that, and the captain still has to go too, so 2s.
Okay, so that's how many-
AP2.
That's how many did you get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And the
Ouch.
captain still has to go.
So wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm down to 2.
Ooh, the captain could kill you.
Is this a repeat of the last turn when you done this?
Yep. I made you nice and toasty before the big charge. Now, captain gets to go. But with how those rolls were before, this could go badly still. That was a lot of 1s and 2s. But sustain hits could do well. And I get to reroll the wound. Okay, 1 sustained, so I'm going to keep all 4 there.
So he's dead.
Well, that's the hit. And then 4s, or 2s rather. And I get to reroll 1s here.
They're gone.
Okay, yep, 3 did.
So I'm going to
Woohoo!
use my reinforcement again.
Boo! Stupid Gene Steel cults.
So I'm back to 0 command points for that, but they'll be coming back in a minute.
Yep, and I'll get to consolidate. I don't know
I'll
where.
admit, this reinforcement, I can see why a lot of people go ape shit when that thing happens.
Yeah, you're basically Gene Steel cult now, it feels like.
Yeah, but I can see why, because, you know, with the way the thing works, and speaking of which, I need to do a roll, see if I get it back, 1 CP back.
Does that technically work? Because, in all honesty, I don't think it matters here, but considering your Foxcaster's actually dead, I wonder if that actually works that way.
Let me read actually.
I'm not entirely certain, if I'm honest.
See.
It's probably not a big deal here, but something to consider for next time. And where did you put...
No, it doesn't work. He's dead. Yeah, he won't work.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. So, I moved him a little bit. I got my kill. Here. And I think that's the end of the turn, so I get 4 points there for killing our squad.
Yep. And I get 4 points as well because, well, I killed your striker.
Yep, maybe that was foolish, but he was probably going to die no matter where I put him, unless it was impossible for you to shoot back.
Yep. So, it's now my turn. I have no battle shocks to do because you killed them.
Yep. I'm just helping you out here.
Yep, so I've got 3 objectives.
Yep, I got 1 command point, which means I can use my fisted or Mr. Demos again, so be mindful of that if you move or fall back.
So, anyhow, back to the points, so 3 of them, so that's 12 points, isn't it? Since I have 3 of them. About right?
Say what?
Because it's the end. This is the end of the battle. This is the end of the 3rd round.
Yep.
Go 4 points. Yep.
Actually, I start there. This is the bottom half of turn 3, is it?
Yeah.
I start because this is the start. Yeah, this is the bottom half of turn 3 because I shot your ratlings at the beginning.
Yeah. So yep. So I get 8 points because I've got more objectives than you.
No, I have 2. Oh yeah, you have 3. That's fair. But it's only 4 points. Actually, it's not. Yeah, it's only 4 points for.
Have an objective marker.
Oh, and yeah,
I get
you
extra
have more.
4.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. Yep. I'm on 20. Now, my cards. No prisoners. And attempting target. All right, pick the target, please.
I'm gonna set the one there over where my Terminators just emerged your Kriegsman. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do there. Tempting target there, because it has to be in the middle, doesn't it?
Yeah. And the other one's no prisoners. So if I destroy a unit, I get 2 points, maximum of 5. Fair enough. Okay. The movement business. Right, Justin, I just make it into the objective.
Are you there? Let me just check and see.
I get on
Yeah, that's
the
10
line.
inches right there.
Yeah, but
That's
I'm
a bit
gonna
off.
but I'm gonna move. I'm gonna do extra movement.
Well,
So
you
means I
have to
can't
roll.
fire.
You have to roll dice then to see if you make
Yep.
it. What do you need to roll for that? You
think
need a
probably
2.
2.
Yeah, a 2. That's hard to say. 2, we'll say.
Yeah, I rolled a 1.
Oh, so yeah, you're gonna be 1 inch off, sadly.
But he's in position for next turn, though.
Yep, the only problem was taking my points. You'll have to wait until your next command phase. So I'm still good until next turn, even.
Yep. You stay where you are because for obvious reasons. Yes, and by the way, their order will be take aim.
Sounds good.
Oh, you're right in front of me, so I'm going to get a lot of shots. So I might as well make the most of it. You know what I mean?
Yep, and what about the basilisk?
Well, the basilisk will stay where it is because I don't want you to use that demos you've got. I want to keep that off you.
Sounds good. What about
Hey,
your
I got-
what about your reinforcements then?
Yep, hold on. I got to do a medic first on my. I forgot about the medic on these guys because they've got a medic.
All right then.
They roll D3 creeks to return. 3 them return.
Very nice.
Oh, you've got yours, so I've got mine.
Very nice indeed.
All right, turn 3 is not like I can go any side but bar your deployment. Is that correct?
You can go deploy on the side of my deployment zone, so you can't come in from where I started, basically. Only on the edges, from what I know. So last turn you can only go like you could only come from reserves, basically where my blue line is, but now you could go all the way along that side, even in my deployment zone. You just can't come from directly behind me, basically where I came in.
Oh, yeah. So they're gonna come from this side. Because I don't know about you, but I'm getting a little bit sick of dying to you. Thank you very much.
I thought they were happy to die.
Right. Yeah. So they'll go up to here, and let me clean this up a bit because this is a bit messy. Sorry about this little cleanup business I've got to do, but this is the house when you have like lots and lots of these buggers.
Indeed.
Bloody hell. There we go. Now, quick spin around. There we go. All right, shooting time. First off, the Creek Guardsmen are going to fire at these guys.
Alright then. Feel free to shoot them there. Let's see. I'm going to use my true silver armor to try and help mitigate a lot of that damage.
Well, it is mostly las guns.
And I do
And
have... Yeah, I do have the captain cover, so technically I benefit from cover here too.
Yeah, but is it really necessary? Because I'm only you'll be 2+ anyway, no matter what.
We seen how your Melta and plasma guns did.
Yeah, but the las guns though. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Times 2, that's 24 shots. So let's quickly make 24 dice. Lethal end thing is on 5s and 6s kind of thing. Because my officer is there.
Yep, indeed. Now let's see if you get another ridiculous roll.
I hit on 3, so let's give it the 2s and 1s.
We got a weird cocked one here. Might need to re-roll
okay.
that.
Yeah. Wait a sec.
Aw.
Okay.
So you're hitting on 3s, was it?
Yep. And don't forget I got sustain as well, so...
5s and 6s.
Yep. Traditional Krieg breakfast it is. Okay, now that's
Now,
sorted.
Yep, and now we need to figure out the 5s and 6s.
Yep, so 1... This is why Guardsman players have a hell of a job of dice, because like the amount they need to bring out.
So many dice.
This could be a very big owie for your Terminators here.
We'll know soon enough.
One over there. That's a 2, so get out of the damn field.
So what are we looking at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12. 25 extra dice to add to that.
Jesus, do we even have that?
We can just copy them and then spawn more.
Um.
Oops.
Can, yeah.
So I'm gonna have to grab 25 there to get them separated.
Yep. Get these all together. Right.
Yep. I'm gonna have to take 2 of them
5
there.
and 6s.
Yeah, 2 of them don't count, so I'm gonna grab the 2 of them.
Oh my good giddy aunt. All right, let's remove these 4s and 3s.
And this was last gun, so you need 5s.
Yep. Yep. But the amount that's there, this could be nasty. It's a 6. With all that, I should hopefully kill at least 2 of you.
We'll see what happens. There's 3 wounds each after all. So 1s. So 1,
1,
2,
2,
3,
3,
4,
4,
5.
5. And you got 1 cocked dice.
Weird one. Okay, so only 1 and 2 wounds to an error.
That's still at least 1 less terminator for me to deal with. Then the plasmas are going to overheat for obvious reasons to try and pull as much as it possible. So I get 4 shots.
Alright, sounds good.
All hit. But 1 is lethal.
Yep, so I'll get that there.
That moves in. Strength 9 versus
Tough
strength 8
5.
versus so freeze. Yeek! -3, so that goes down to 2, so it's 4 plus.
And then cover, so that's just -1.
Yep, so it's still freeze, but any fails, don't forget you had any fails could be a disaster. Dear.
That's brutal. So
That's
that's 1
one
dead, and then let's see, 2 more
2.
damage, and then 2 damage to 1. So 2 dead and
Yep.
2 wounds to an error.
Yep. Ouch. I think that's a battle shock I've ever seen in my life. Right, and see if they get burnt while I do my other weapons. One does, 1 dies.
1's gone.
But he did his job. He did a good job, though. You couldn't argue with that. Right then,
Indeed.
now the crack grenade. Let's get these out of the way. And it's a good lord. No one coming in. So moving it out the way. And then roll this. Okay, so that's E plus.
Alright, this was what, the plasma pistol? Or
No,
what
no,
was
this is the grenade launcher. Crack the grenade.
Alright, so what's his AP normally then?
2.
Alright, so just 2 plus then, because cover in the true silver then.
Yeah.
Okay, block both of them.
And then me melter gun. It's wounds -4, so it'll be 4 plus because of the 2 -2 because of the silver skin and the cover.
So just a regular involve in that case.
Pretty
so
much.
4s. Make it.
Yep. But whew, that was just brutal. That was very, very brutal there. That round of shelling. And then the tank here will fire at them.
Alright
All
then.
balls. So let's get all the heavy balls out first.
This time hit on 4s, unless you got the heavy rule on any of them.
Well, I didn't move.
Oh, Vanquisher is heavy, so you get to hit on 3s with the Vanquisher.
Yep. Heavy borders. You would think they would have heavy, but they don't. But 4+. Oh, but 3 sustained hits though. Oh dear.
Alright then, so get rid of the bad ones then.
Yep.
And then add 3.
Yep.
And they're what? Strength 5 are they, or are they strength 6?
Strength 5. So 4.
So 4s.
I get 3. So it's just 2 up saves. But if you
Works for
feel
me.
1, it's a bad day for someone.
Yep, good here.
And the Vanquisher Cannon, that has not hit once this game. Oh, he hits.
Yep, and 2's to wound.
Yep, because it's strength 18. Oh,
No!
for heaven's sakes.
He shot the wall behind me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, and the plasma pistol from my Death Corps Sergeant, my leader.
Uh-oh.
He's got the fire as well, and I hit on 2s. Is it worth overwatching? Is the question? Because I overwatch, not
Or you mean
overheat.
overcharge?
Overcharge, yeah. Hits.
And then what? 3s? Aw.
Do I blow up?
No! I think since he's a character, is it I think it's different for characters. It might be just D3 mortal wounds.
Yeah, D3 more wounds. But, ow!
Yeah, he would survive at least. Uh-oh.
Oh!
He's got 1
Jesus.
wound left.
That was rough.
Painful. He's probably more mad he survived that plasma blast, considering he's a Kriegsman.
Okay, so that's pretty much it. Shooting.
Yep,
Let's
any
see.
charges? Well, we do have the Basilisk fight still going on.
Yep.
Any charges you like to do?
If I charge you, I get to go first. That's the thing.
Yeah, you get fight first there.
And I have 3 power swords, so
And
that could kill you.
Yeah, I don't have strike fight first there on any of my guys, so it'll be tricky.
But then again, I could rapid fire and blast you out.
You could, or I could just teleport away. Since I can't go into reserve there if I'm stuck in melee, basically.
Yeah. Hold on, let me read.
And you would have to make an 8-inch, well, technically 9, it's 8.5-inch charge.
Yep.
So what are we looking at? Stratagems or something?
No, I'm just thinking what's with strength and what weapons have I got to play with.
Could be a whole bunch of stuff.
Well, that's the thing. If I know for a fact one of your guys is practically on his last legs, I believe, isn't he?
Yep, the banner, the ancient in this case.
If he gets wiped out, then it's just a Nausicum, and he'll be forced into a bad situation.
I still have the captain there too. He's in the building at the moment.
But what I'm looking at is I could force you to come out and fight me in a shoot battle, which I could use to go in my favor. It's one of those weird situations, isn't it?
A little bit.
Now I'll stay. I won't charge. So let your brothers in the fighting in the tank kick off.
Sounds good. Now, what? Oh, yeah, so we're going to do a melee fight with the Basilisk then. That's 12.
Yeah.
I think technically you get to fight first because you're a defender
Yeah.
here and I don't have fight first. Or actually, I would be a defender technically because it's my... Yeah, because it's your turn, I think it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I go first. Choose to
All
fight,
right.
so... That's 2 hits. 1 wound. Normal save for you.
Alright, 2s. Good. So I still get my 12 attacks there. I don't have sustain hits, or I don't have the captain anyway.
Yep.
Oh, I don't get lethal hits because it's no longer a charge.
Nope.
So, threes. That's a lot of twos there.
And then you need 5s, 6s.
Fives. Only the one there. Minus 2 AP.
Yep. 2 plus, 4 plus. I'm okay.
You're good.
So we
Carry
just
on.
glare at each other. We glare at each other going, "Urgh."
Smash, smash, smash on the tank.
Yep. That was rough for my leader. Yeesh.
Indeed.
Right. I'm going to give it a tempting target because there's no way I'm going to get that.
Yep, you didn't kill any, you didn't kill any of my squads. You get no points there. Trying to figure out how you got 20 points, because...
Remember, I had these two, which
Yeah,
had
you
more
just
than you before.
you just
So
got
that gave
this
me-
turn, so that would be 8. So I'm wondering,
Yep.
so that would be 4, then another 4 for a second turn, then 8
Yep.
now.
Yeah,
So
then-
we're,
Yeah,
where would
remember,
be-
I killed some, remember?
Oh yeah, you killed one squad. Okay, that's fair.
Yep. So we're at the top of turn 4. We're at the penultimate turn, folks.
Oh, so I've been tallying my score improperly, I think, then. Because, yeah, I killed maybe 3 squads now, and all 3 turns I had at least 1 point, but I haven't had more than you. So 12,
Yeah.
and then how many? I killed the ratlings and then 2 squads there, so actually,
Yeah,
I'm at.
that would be
Is that
12.
fair to say?
Yep, that's
Yeah,
correct.
no, it's. Yeah, 3 turns for. Well, I'm about to get 4 more, rather. Or no, this is turn
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, this is turn 4. We just started.
Okay, I'm just making sure the score is tallied right there, because I've basically been killing a squad almost every turn there, and been gaining at
Yep.
least 4 points for objectives.
Yep. Because you're not more than me all throughout the entire game. I've been conquering all of them for time.
Well, this turn you just got more than me, because you get them at the start of your command in your command
Yep.
phase, the objective.
Well, I had them at second turn because you didn't only claim that objective. You didn't get that one to turn 3.
Yeah, that's fair, but yeah, that would be the middle point. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you would have gotten a turn 3 for the middle, and then you just would have got this third one on
That was
turns.
turn 2 because he got on there, the Lima Russ.
Okay, then that's fair, I guess.
So I've been playing fair. Don't worry, I've been playing fair.
Sure.
As you
I
will
don't-
terminate, but
Let's
anyhow,
see, I don't do a battle shot because I'm still at exact half strength with the captain there.
just
Yep, but I do get to regenerate a model, so let's bring back the incinerator. Actually, was there anyone? Yeah, I'll probably pull these guys out into reserve to make them be useful. And I gain a command point.
Yep, I don't get mine till next turn.
Well, you get a command point now.
Yep.
So we gotta figure out where to put these guys.
I am sweating bullets here with this fight.
Okay, still have tempting target. What's the other one? Secure no man's land. So if you control 2 or more objective markers in no man's land, the secondary objective is achieved.
Which at the moment, that would be where my tank is or where this lot of Kree guardsmen are.
Yeah, in theory I should be able to negate the point, maybe. In theory I should. I don't know how this... Yeah, it's in our command phase that there's sticky objectives. Okay, so we
Yeah.
can make this work. Alright. So I regenerate them. These guys are still busy fighting, so not much I could do in that front. And then we're going to try to move on forward, and actually I'm going to have to... Yeah, I have to go around this building, won't I, for the captain?
Yeah. If you go within an inch of the bastards, you're classed as being in combat.
That's going to be awkward
ha-
then.
Yeah, it's awkward, but the bastard is literally blocking the way, so you have to go all the way around the back. But if you do that, you lose squad currency.
Okay, well, I probably want to keep on the field anyway and not pull him in reserve, because that wouldn't allow me to regenerate a Terminator in that case. So this is definitely awkward in that case. How do I move them? Because I think in a lot of cases, infantry are able to go through structures and walls. I just don't know in what cases.
You go through easy. He's a freaking Terminator. He should bulldoze his way through a bloody building.
Okay, so I'm able to go through in that case. All right,
Yeah.
I will.
You just got to make sure you -2 to your movement because you're
Yeah,
moving through a building.
Well, I don't think it's actually like a difficult terrain thing. I don't think difficult terrain is a thing because most of those are in like your basilisk weapons, where you would subtract 2 to my abilities or ability movement instead. So I think I'm able to do this. I just don't know what's the exception when I can't go through buildings. Alright, so we're going to put them there. I have 1 wound left on the Ancient. So sadly, he's going to be the first to die there.
And where are these buggers going to show up?
I think I'm going to use my stratagem to allow him to deploy within 3 inches over here for... Yeah, they're going to deploy within 3 inches of over here on this objective area. Let me just make sure where 3 inches is, so I can get on the objective and hopefully have more objective control than you, but we'll see after I start shooting you. Because I gotta make sure that enough of them are on there. Because the main thing to keep in mind with my Ancient, with my one with the banner, he gives me objective control 3. So long as he's alive. So I just gotta make sure they're all able to get on the point and they're within 3 inches of you or outside 3 inches.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to beat me. I've got +40.
You only got 5 of them on the objective, you do realize. They have to be actually on the objective. So technically I would be 10 objective control. That's why I'm wondering.
Assuming you still have that.
Well, you're going to have to choose whether to overwatch and shoot my squad on going to your HQ or shoot this squad here. You can only overwatch once. But it looks like I should be able to very easily get...
I really do hate that video. It's just like, oh, I could just disappear.
Yep, they are expensive, boys, and as you can see, I can't do crap to your tanks anyway. So I have to kill your infantry, right?
Mm-hmm.
So long as I'm outside 3 inches, I'm good there. Yep, I am perfectly good, and they're all on the objective right now, so that should be the end of my movement. How do you wish to overwatch?
If I eliminate at least one of your guys, that keeps them off, isn't it?
Well, right now they have objective control 15, so killing one would just bring it down to 12, and I think you only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least on the circular edge. And remember, I am going to be able to shoot you too. Although I doubt you're going to get rid of those ones that are on the point.
I'm not going to overwatch.
Alright, at least there. Are you going to overwatch the ones that are by your HQ?
Yeah.
Alright, burn your command point then.
I'll have to roll, see if I get it back later, but first order of business is shooting.
Well, you might as well do it now there, because it's not like I could shoot you, otherwise you might forget.
5 or 6s?
Nope.
Okay, so 1, 2, so 9, 10, 11, 12 times 2, so it's 24 shots. So let me put 24. Because is this 24 already on the board?
Well, we have more than 24. We just gotta figure out where they are. Actually, let's delete some of this, because worst case, you could just spawn 24.
Yeah. Let's clear the whole board.
Alright. That should be 24 there for you.
Let's have a look. Yeah, 24. Right. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep, they're in
7,
5,
8,
so yes.
10.
So you got 24.
Yep. Right. 6s. I got that thing that makes lethal 5, so does that count for Overwatch?
don't think so, because you need an unmodified roll of 6 to actually hit me, I think.
Yeah.
That's something we'll have to look into, but I don't think it counts.
Oh, there's 3.
And those would also
No.
be lethal and sustained, so add 3 for your regular roll.
Yep.
I'm
No
just
wounds,
doing...
so it's 3.
Alright, so just 3 armor saves.
Yep.
2s. They're all good.
Yep. Then the plasma gun. I'm not overcharging. I think I didn't.
Nope.
The leader's plasma gun. Nope.
Nope. You have grenade
then-
and melta.
Yep, the grenade. He hit. That's 1 already.
Which, that was the sergeant, was it? Or what was
Yep.
weapon was that?
That was the grenade launcher with crack.
Alright.
That's 2 wounds and -2, so it's a 4+ save.
Alright, so involve. What do we get? Those
Ew,
6s.
Fluky good.
Well, considering how my hit rolls have been, that's only balancing the odds, right? So I'm intact. Sadly, my squad here is stuck with the basilisk because I have nothing for falling back. I have no stratagem for falling back anyway.
Yeah.
So,
I also got the
shooting.
melt of the go. Hold on, I got the melt of the go. Yeah.
Alright, can you get a 6? Nope.
Nope.
What's
Okay.
left in that case?
That's it.
Alright, shooting. Let's barbecue some of these guys there. So they're all hitting on 3s. Is this with a captain? Yes, it is with a captain. So what are we looking at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 8, 12 regular shots, and then the incinerator side cannon. Yeah, let's just spawn dice there. That'll make it a little bit faster, I think. Although we'll have to spend some time trying to figure this out, because it looks like there's some way to actually have it automatically select or sort out certain results, but we haven't played with that at all.
Yeah.
We'll know in a moment. Yeah, look, a lot. I have 50-50s on 1s basically. So yeah, you're the one with the good rolls. I'm the one with the bad rolls here. Batteries.
Yep.
Okay, so that's 5 armor saves. No AP.
So 3 dead.
No AP, so don't do... Yeah, 3 of them did. Sorry, I thought you were saying...
Okay.
Alright, so now the incinerator. What do we get for you? 3 this time. So 2s to wound. Alright, so 2 armor saves, AP 1.
Saved 1.
Alright, and then the side cannon with 3 dice and sustain hits. So 2 hits and 2s to wound.
Yep.
Alright, so 2 armor saves, AP 1.
Yep.
6 is.
Oh,
So
2
2
more die.
dead. Alright, so you still have your 10 objective control.
Yep.
Alright. And now the other squad here is going to attempt their shots. What do we have since I did take wounds? We have the incinerator. No, and 1 storm bolter. Okay, this will make it nice simple. Storm bolter first. 3s.
Yep.
There, and then 3s again. Which those were... I almost want to re-roll that because those dice look terrible, but we'll go with
That
it.
was a bit. I admit that was a bit feeble. What the hell?
I know. Now I know why I could hit that rapidly. Okay, 1 dead.
1 dead.
Now incinerator, so D6. 2.
Mm-hmm.
And 2s again, so AP 1 on this.
2 dead.
And then the side cannon on the captain. Which does have sustain hits. Okay, so 2 hits and 2s to wound. Okay, AP 1.
Is 1 killed 1.
Alright, perfect. Alright, so now these guys on the objective cannot charge, but these guys will attempt to charge your command squad or your main squad. So that's a
Yep.
6 or a 7. Actually, is it 6 or 7?
It'll
What would you
be. I would say that's 7 because 6.2.
Alright then.
Yep. So please fail so I can actually shoot you again and just rip you apart.
Nope, I got the 8 exactly.
God, what's with the feeble dice rolls, mate? It's not like you.
I know, I'm not liking it because you see how many ones I've been rolling. Jeez, that's not pleasant. And then this guy will at least be able to be in base. So at least we could do some damage. So the first strike squad gets to attack first as per the fight phase.
Yeah.
And then since there's only one other fight, then you get to choose the basilisk fight, I guess.
Yeah.
So what do I have here? All force weapons, of course, captain there. So 12 regular and then 4 more afterwards for the captain. So 3s, I did charge, so lethal hits and sustain hits here.
Yep. 1.
So only 1 6, so 1 lethal and then I get 1 more dice. And again, 5 ones. I have almost average rolls on 1s. I'm not liking this. Considering that was 12 dice, keep in mind. That was almost 50% 1s. And then 2s. Okay, so AP2. So I think that straight up kills a guy. I can't really attack your command marshal unless I have a precision weapon though. Which, yeah, even my captain doesn't have precision, so he can't target him. Alright, so let me know when you're done taking him out.
Yep.
Now the captain. 2s to hit. Same as before, lethal and sustain.
Yep.
Okay. So take that out, add 1 more, although I could have just kept that in. Oh yeah, it's a lethal, so let me get this out. And then 2s. There we go, 4 dead.
Yep.
It doesn't kill a squad though, looks like.
Nope. I get 2 sword strikes on you from my 2 sergeant leader.
Yep, and I do have 1 wound left on my ancient, which will reduce my OC if you do kill him.
Yep. So we'll start off with the sergeant with his power sword. So I get 2 attacks.
Yep.
Hitting on 4s, wounding on 5s.
Alright, don't forget your marshal there too.
Yeah, but he's different, so I have to do him differently. 2 hits. Surprising.
Right. And what, strength 3 I take it?
No, strength 4. Still 5
fancy.
anyway. But it's -2, 1 damage. One wound at -2.
Alright, so that would be 4s in that case. Just 1 damage.
Yep. Oh, got
So
a wound.
that kills the ancient.
Which I think they're thinking, what the hell just hit him?
He took a sword to the face.
Yep. And now my 4 attacks from my lord. He has sustain and all that, so.
Sounds good.
And lethal, so because it's Krieg.
Yeah. Oh yeah, from Krieg. I'm just wondering if your detachment rule actually works here, because I don't know the rule how.
Yep. Right. Okay, so
got 1.
I got 2 actually, because it's a 5+.
Okay, then that still applies here.
Yep. So these 2 failed horribly, but I get 2 back. So these 2 automatically got you.
All right.
Now I need 5s again.
5s. Nope.
Nope. So
And
2
that's
wounds at -2. -2, 1 damage a pop.
So 4s. Up
Ooh,
2 wounds
ouch.
there. 2 wounds there.
Okay. That was surprising.
Now we get to pile in there, which is going to be important because I want to get on the objective. because that should steal it from you there. And but let me just check. I have OC1 on my captain, and even though the Ancient's gone, I still have OC2 on the Terminators. So I have OC5 there versus your OC3, I assume?
Yep.
Alright, and I gained Tempting Target. That is acquired.
Yep.
And I also achieved a secure no man's land because that required no objective. So yeah, technically would have control of 2 objectives there, even though I don't have it stickied. So yeah,
Nope.
fairness. How many points?
I think that one does not kick in until the next command phase for you. So
well,
for the
secure
meantime-
secure no man's land says at the end of my turn, if I control 2 or more objective markers, then I score 5 victory points.
Yep, which you have.
Yep. So that gives me 5 points there. And then what's tempting target? I met that as well because you assigned that as the tempting target, so I get 5 more.
Yep.
A good turn there, but it is going to cost me dearly, possibly. Because now I have Terminator squads out, surrounded by everything.
Yep, and there's going to be a lot of guns firing at you.
Yep, the very important thing to keep in mind is miss the demos. If you move any of them and they're within 9 inches, I could just teleport out.
But if that won't be the case with Lehman Russ because, he's moving there.
Yep, that's fine. You just won't... Yeah, you will deny me points there at the start of my next turn, but you won't get any points off it at least.
Well,
so...
I'll still get 4 points because I'm holding an objective, so...
You have a objective at least, so that works.
Yeah.
You just won't have more than me now, because I'm denying the one back here and the one back here. They're not sticky anymore, basically.
Yep. Right.
Alright, so... Battle Shock... Actually,
Yep,
add your 4 points there. I didn't kill any of your squads. I got really close, though.
Surprisingly.
Oh, we forgot the Basilisk fight, sorry. Even though that's kind of a stalemate.
Yep.
That's basically not going to do anything at all, I think.
Well, I roll my 3. Whoop, I didn't want that many dice. I only want 3.
There you go.
2 hits.
Come on, I believe in you.
1 wound.
So 2+ armor save.
We're getting nowhere, are we?
Yep. And you don't want to fall back because you don't want me to do my teleport shenanigans, and I don't want to fall back because that means they don't do nothing for a turn, which technically they're still doing nothing for a turn.
We're just gonna glare at each other, aren't we?
That's what it's looking like, so this should be 8 here. And then 4 more for my 12 attacks, because nothing really died yet. So 3s. Yeah, I think we should just say... Yeah, we should probably just ignore that fight altogether, because nothing's going to happen, pretty much. And 5s. Oh, there we go. 2. AP2.
I'm fine.
And block ball fit. See, like I said, nothing's going to happen here.
This is just gonna be a long day, isn't it?
Apparently for that Basilisk. But yeah.
Okay, so
we do have Battle Shock,
carded.
keep in mind.
Yep. Just gotta flip this over my card, because that's gonna come first. Area Denial. At the end of turn, you have 1 use excluding Battle Shock is wholly within 6 of the center which I'm already am.
Yep, so that's fine. You get that right away.
That's 5 points. So
yeah,
at the end of your turn,
yeah, you get 5 victory points, and I think you get 3 if there's no enemy units within 3 of the center.
which there isn't.
So yeah, that's like if you can't get the full 5, you get 3 instead. So I think you're good.
So I get the 5 for that one automatically, basically.
Yep, just don't double cash in at the end of the turn, since technically you cash those in at the end of the turn.
Yeah. Okay, my turn.
And what was the other one? Oh, no prisoners is your other one.
Yeah. So he's going to there to claim that one. So turn around.
Yep, you will basically deny me my sticky there at my command phase.
Yep.
So for all intents and purposes, that's gone.
Yep. So we're back to square one on this mess.
Yep, we have each other's command centers, so it's still a fair exchange, right?
Yep. So move to 10. So I'm still So I can move there, stay in the middle, and also have a sight of these buggers and take a full crack blast at you.
Yep, don't forget to gain a command point there if you haven't already for the start of your turn.
I haven't yet. Just working on, make sure I got it right.
Oh god, you could bring more Kriegsmen.
Seems to work for me so far.
Considering I can't do anything to your tanks, as may appear with the Basilisk, of all things, being the weakest.
Yep, I could see them, and this is gonna hurt for them big time, isn't it?
Yep, let's see. You were not within 9 inches, I assume. Nope,
Nope.
you were not within 9.
And they've stood still. And they've stood still. Only he moved, and he's far away from your 9 inches by a country mile.
Sounds good.
Shall we begin shooting?
You can if you wish.
Let us start with the Liam Rust. So this is his first actual shooting.
Oh yeah, he's been doing a good job though. He's been keeping you in this game, considering I've been destroying more units than you've been destroying me, but that might change.
Well, he's doing his job, which is like claiming objectives, so he's kind of done a good job when you think about it.
Don't forget Battle Shock there for your command squad too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. What do I need? Because my leader's there. 7+.
7, alright. Don't think you'll want to use a stratagem on them there. Well, actually, you might actually want to use it to bring in a squad, so if they're Battle Shock, I don't think you can use it.
No. Oh, yeah, he's got the fixed bayonet command on them.
Well, oh yeah, is that the order then? Can you do orders in combat? I don't notice rules for issuing commands.
Yeah, you can still do orders.
Alright,
just
then.
So I passed, so...
Did you say you need a 7? That was a 6.
6. Shit, I failed, so I'm battle shocked. But now, I couldn't claim it anyway if I wanted to. So that one's more like a loss.
Yep, that's basically mine. It's just actually with the sticky rule. Do I get at the start? Is it sticky at the start of your turn? Not that it really matters unless you kill me.
Sticky. It's at the start of your command phase. You'll get it.
If a player controls an ejector marker at the end of their command phase. Yep. So I have to.
So
not that it really matters.
Unless somehow I manage to kill them. Somehow. Yeah, but that's a big push. But let's see what fixed bayonet does. I doubt it's going to do anything, but... it improves my weapon skill by 1, so that means I'll be hitting on freeze instead of force. Oh, I doubt that's going to matter, but... Should we get to business with the Liam Russ?
Let's see. And I can't Overwatch because you didn't move it. Actually, what triggers Overwatch, I'm wondering? Because your opponent moving or charge... Just after a unit is set up or when an enemy unit starts or ends a normal. So I could technically Overwatch after any move, even in the tanks, so... Do I want to Overwatch or not?
Against the tanks?
Well, no. I could choose a target, I think. Actually, what is the limitator? 1 unit from your army that is within 24 inches of that enemy unit. Okay, so it has to be... I have to shoot specifically as something that moves. Alright.
Yeah. So basically, it'll be the Liam Russ.
Alright, that's fine. I'm not going to do that.
Which would be... Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. Anyway, to business. The Liam Russ battle tank. Now, let me read this bloke, because I've never used them yet, because he keeps doing his business. Let's start off with
he gets to reroll hit rolls, apparently.
Yep, and he has the heavy battle cannon, which is blast. Right, and it's a heavy weapon, so he stayed still.
Not the regular battle Lehman Russ. He's on my objective now.
Yeah, I'm a friend to this guy.
Yeah, didn't you move him there so he could shoot?
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, he technically did move. You just kept him on the objective there.
Yeah. So we'll start with the normal Lehman Russ variant. So I get 3 shots normally, +1 because you are a squad of 5.
Yep,
correct?
True Silver Armor. Yep, I'm going to activate True Silver Armor.
Now I roll the dice. E6. 3 extra 3 shots. Hitting on 4s. But I reroll 1s because that's what he does.
Yep.
Didn't blink and need it.
See, you're getting all the high rolls. I'm getting all the ones for
And
you.
2s to wound you because it's strength 10. Double your toughness.
Yep, pretty much. So 2s.
All but 1. And
All
that
right.
is
AP.
AP -1.
All right, true silver armor negates that, so 2
But-
still.
Yep, however, any ones you fail is an automatic death because it's 3 damage.
It's 3 damage.
One
There's
gone.
a single one, so 1 is gone. The other is weathered the storm, so true silver helps save me a few lives.
And then the 9 heavy bolter shots. 7, 8, 9. Also,
Do your
abstain fire
worst.
1. Abstain fire 1, so you know how that works.
Yep, 4s. Few of them.
Move there. Yep. And then
3 or 4s again.
4s, yep.
Okay,
That's 3
3.
wounds at. Yep, normal armor save for you because you got silver shenanigans.
armor contempt or whatever they want to call it. Okay, so 2 damage on 1.
Yep, surprisingly. And now the Vanquisher will attack. First of his heavy bolters. If you think I'm going to let you use the battle cannon to weasel out with 1 damage, forget it.
What? What are you talking about?
Right, anyhow. Sustain again, so 4s. Ooh, got a couple sustain there. Get rid of
2
these
of 'em.
guys. Yep. That's another 2 more
Yeah,
dice.
2 more.
And then
Nice, nice.
Alright, then it's 4s. That's another 2 more.
Alright, no AP, so 2s. And that will probably kill Terminator if I fail 1. Nope, good.
Nope. And the Vanquisher cannon hitting on a 3. Hits. Wounding on a 2s.
Well, you did move it, right? How? Because wasn't... I'll have to remember. I thought you moved it. I know you rotated at least.
Yeah. So so I got 1 wound, but you get a 4+ save because, well, you're vulnerable because you're a Terminator.
I mean, my invulnerable, so this will be good. Ah,
Nope,
dang it.
he's dead.
So the
It's
wounded
damage
one-
6, so he's being wiped off the board. And I mean, literally wiped off the board.
Yep, that's the 2 tanks there.
Yep. And next will be the Kriegsmen in front of you.
Alright.
So only 2 of them died, surprisingly. So -2 las guns. So that's a grand total of so 16. Take away 2, so it's 14. 28 shots. Excuse me.
Alright, so just delete and spawn a bunch of new ones. That might be faster.
Yeah. 28. 29 has a bit of overkill, mate. I haven't got that much firepower.
Alright, so 4s.
Yep, with sustained fire, so 6s is, you know. Okay, so move the 1, move the 2.
I'll get the 6s.
Yep, just give it the free.
So you got 7 6s there for sustain
Yep.
for your lethal.
Yep. And with sustain as well, so that's how many? 5, is it?
Let's see, you got 7 6s there.
Oh, 6.
So
yeah,
do you have
that.
sustain? Because you don't have your marshal there. I thought it was just the lethal hits you got.
No, I get sustained lethals with him. I
Wait,
don't have
yeah,
lethal. I would get sustained, not lethal.
no, yeah, you got lethal because of your detachment rule.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you don't have sustain. You just have lethal hits for the 6s because you didn't move. So yeah, no sustain here. But you do get to auto wounds though. So feel free to
Yep.
roll those dice.
And I've just realized my ability here. It says, each time the model of this unit makes an attack, add 1 to the hit roll. So it should be hitting on freeze. Oops.
Oh boy, that's... Yeah, a little late, sadly, do that. And if you're below half strength, you get +1 to the wound as well. But I don't think, aside for your martial score now, I don't think you had an opportunity to get the +1 to the wound.
No. So
So keep that in mind now. That could have made a big difference, even though your dice were on fire anyway. It kind of... They were kind of all... That extra power's already there for you, I think.
Yep. So 5s. There's no 3. So no more armor save.
So 10 armor saves, I think that is on 2s.
Ooh, got 2 wounds.
So I think that... No, that's 2 wounds on 1, okay.
Yep.
So where's my other regular guy? Nope, I just have his... Oh, I have the banners, but I think I'll put that on the incinerator.
And now the crack grenade. So now that I know I can hit on a 3, which that was my fault. I didn't read that properly. My bad.
Yep, the other squad, though, doesn't get that benefit, though.
Yeah. That's a hit.
Yep. Nothing. What else you got? You got plasma guns, you got melta.
Hold on, I'm tempted to finger re-roll it.
You still have plasma meltas, which you don't...
Yeah.
You could overcharge if you wanted.
Yeah, so I'll use 4 plasmas. So they're rapid fire, and I'm going to overcharge them.
Alright, blow yourself up.
Freeze.
Okay, 3 hit. 3's to wound.
Yep.
Ooh.
Hmm.
And then what's the AP?
-3.
So down to 2, so we're down to just 4+.
Yep.
Oh, that was a 4 there. If you want to go with that there.
Yep. So check see they don't blow up.
1 blows up.
They'll come back later with me Apothecary next turn.
Yeah, think about it. Now that we learned about the Green Demeanor, imagine what you could do there if you purposely tried to blow up your Kriegsmen so you could buff them up later. Assuming they're in a position where they're not going to immediately get blown up anyway.
Well, they still got the Grim Demeanor them lot because they are Krieg.
Well, they haven't been wounded yet, keep that in mind. I haven't shot them. So yeah, what other weapons do you have to shoot for the first squad?
No, it's each time I make an attack, it's only when...
Below strength.
Yeah, but each time I make it...
Yeah, below starting strength. Yeah, I haven't even wounded them yet, so they're at starting strength. The ones that are behind me.
Yeah.
The ones that are on the objective though are definitely wounded.
Yep. So the melter gun, gotta get that sorted.
No.
Okay, it's now their turn to fire at them, and they're in rapid fire range, and it's a full squad, a full complement.
Yep. You don't get the +1 hit though, because again they weren't wounded yet.
So let's clear the board and give me 36 dice. Say 32 dice.
Yeah, are they all within 12? Actually, I think a few of them might not be in range. Oh no, actually, but just 2 of them might not. If assuming they have las guns, yeah, 2 of them probably won't. Oh no,
who's in
3. Okay, 3 of them are not in rapid fire range. I just don't know if they have las guns or not.
They do. They have las guns.
So whatever that number was, subtract by 3 then.
So it'll be 29.
Sounds good. Alright, spawn those dice and don't murder me horribly. We're looking for 4s.
4s. Any 6s is sustain, is lethal.
Yeah, no sustain here. Ooh, a lot of 1s though. I'll grab the 6s.
These out of the way.
You got 6 6s, 6 lethal hits.
That's not bad shooting.
Not bad at all. But the regular hits...
5s.
Yeah, regular hits not as impressive though.
None, so it's just those 6.
Alright. 1s. Okay,
Ooh,
single
no
1. And
Okay,
okay, that's the incinerator gone.
Right. The crack grenade
Dude, that
bashes
hits.
through you.
Yeah, auto. So,
Yep.
what's the AP?
2.
Alright, so 3s because it's true silver. He's good.
Damn it, the hell! I really got to figure out a way to break that armor of yours.
Well, I could say the same about your tanks. Because if you got all tanks, there'd be nothing I could do, it seems like. Unless I bring a Dread Knight, but they were very
Yep.
costly before the data slate changes.
Yeah, they were. Um, next is the melter gun.
Nope,
It's
just barely hit. So that's 3. Aw.
I'm going to reroll that because I need to.
Alright.
And kill one more. I force you off.
I think you may have already forced me off. No!
No. And then the 4 plasma guns, which will overheat. One hit.
Alright.
Definitely wounded you.
So that's AP3, was it? Oh, so,
Yep.
so that'll be 4s.
AP for you.
Good. I think you got the objective anyway there, even if with my banner still in place, because my captain has only 1 objective control. For the other 2's 2.
Yep. All right. Now it's charges.
Do you wish to charge? I could overwatch you.
Yep. They're going to charge this slot here. Going to charge into there.
Okay, yeah, actually I don't have command points for Overwatch, so I can't do that.
Yep.
So, what are distance we looking at here? So, 4 inches, it looks, well, actually it could be 3. Yep, 3 inches for them.
3.
And 5 for them.
Yep. So we'll start with this slot here on the side.
Your Marshal has a pistol there. He could still technically shoot in melee.
Yeah,
If
I'll
they-
fire his Yep. Fire his pistol, his melee.
Yeah, whoever has
Yep.
pistols could still shoot in
Yep.
melee.
So, question: does he have any? Is that 2? That means that's how much wounds he's got left, isn't he?
Yeah, that should be 2 wounds left.
Yep. Well, I'll go for it. I need a 2 to hit, and I'll go overcharge. Eye of glory. Hits.
Alright.
Freeze again.
Well, let's see. You gave him bayonets there, was it? So he doesn't get
Yep.
+1. Unless the Marshal already hits on 3s.
Yeah, he really hits on freeze already.
Okay, that's fine then.
Oh,
And,
what?
and that was a wound, was it?
Yep. -2 because it's a pistol, not the gun.
Alright, so I don't have the true silver armor, so just regular 4 up to kill one of my guys. Yep, good.
Was worth a try.
Does he blow himself up?
That's the question.
Yep, he's
Nope.
good.
Anyway, the first charge, I need the 5. Yep, they're in.
You're good. And then the other one was what? 3 or 4?
Yeah. Let me get these in first. Because, position is important. So I have 9, so... Yep.
Alright, I'll just have
Basically,
my rule.
yeah,
Yep,
it's
I'll
the
have-
back line won't make it, but it's the front lot will.
Yeah, okay. Because that
Back,
for
like these back 6 won't make it, but the rest will.
Yep, so long as they're able to touch the base of your first row that are in melee, I think they could still fight, though.
Yeah. So... Adam, boys!
Yeah, so up to this guy, pretty much, they can all go into melee.
Yeah.
Yeah, sadly, it doesn't look like he'll be able to get in base.
But he will be in to mob up later, but... Here we go.
This one will be able to get in melee, though. This one in the front row.
Yep.
Just gotta keep in mind what's actually in melee and what isn't, though.
There we go. Now these guys...
They
Yep, they're
definitely
in.
make it. Everybody's in.
Yep. So pile in.
Everyone wants a piece of the night, the Grey Knights. So yeah, the
Well,
only problem is because I only have 3 models, not all of them may not get to fight anyway, even if you got absurd charge. Hard to say. So yeah, you want me to start moving your guards in to base?
Yeah. Yeah. And now everyone in the back row will also pile in. This is just going to be a mosh pit, isn't it?
Pretty much. We'll see how long the Terminators live against your shovels.
Yep. So pile in. So they don't get to pile in, do they? The charges because of. They stay out.
Yeah, we'll have to figure out the specifics because I know there's like a specific timing to the pylons and consolidation and all that to try and get more units in. And then nothing else really needs to be done with the other movement because they're already in melee.
Yep.
So yeah, we'll start with the first strikers or the guys that charge because they technically have first strike.
Yep. So we'll start with the 20 men that came in. So 2 of them have power swords, so I'll keep them to a side for a moment. Everyone else has only 1 attack because they've only got close combat weapon.
Yep, so have fun figuring out those dice. This will be a while.
This will be 18.
Alright, let me just get rid of our current dice then. At least Grey Knights are simple. I have just a Nemesis force weapons for melee and that's it.
Right, so I need 4s. Get these out the way.
Alright.
And 5s.
Yep, because they're toughness 5. Oh, you got 3.
Yep.
Just no AP, I assume.
Yeah.
All good there.
And then 2 attacks from the swords. So there's 2 of them. So it's hitting on 4s, wounding on 5s, but it's AP 2, a damage a pop.
Yeah, this might hurt. Ooh. And you didn't buff them or anything, sadly, because the marshal's too far away.
Yep. No, but the other squad, though, the one that's half strength, can do it, but we'll get to them in a minute.
Yep, because they have +1 to hit, keep in mind.
Yep. So, there's only 10 of them, normal men. You've been beating them in snot out of me.
Well, in the grim dark future of the 40th millennium, there is only war and skulls for corn, apparently.
No, so it's not 10, sorry, there's, sorry, there's 14 normals.
Yeah, it's going to be tricky to figure out which is from which squad at this point, sadly, so I need to cull the herd quite well.
18 on freeze.
There's a lot of 3s that paid off for.
And it's 5s, though.
5s.
Ooh.
4 6s. Sadly, nothing else works.
Yep, then I got my swords to come in, but them first. No AP.
2s. All good here.
Swords. Jesus Christ, I need to get some,
Now you know how I feel trying to beat on your Basilisk.
Freeze. 3 hits.
Nice. 3 hits. And it still
5.
needs... Yeah, still need 5, sadly.
Got
There's
one.
one.
-2.
Yeah, just... Is it still 1 damage?
Yeah. Damn it.
Alright, good. I am alive. Now, can I punch back? Please tell me I can punch back.
Yep, you can punch back in that combat, but I get to go first in this one because I have the first choice.
Well, actually, you just attacked her. I think I get to now do a fight. Do I?
No, it's me first, then you.
All right, then.
After the charges, so they're going to attack them. So we'll start with the normal Creek soldier with the sword. 2 attacks. 1 hit, 1 miss. Typical. But it's sustained because the sergeant's with him, the Lord. So
All right
It's
then.
lethal. It's lethal, so it's automatically through and sustained. So
Well, you were stuck in combat. You technically aren't remaining stationary, are you? What would you be
yes,
considered for being locked in melee?
stationary because I'm not moving.
Okay.
So nothing on that one.
Uh,
So 1 wound. Minus
this.
2. This is from the normal guy.
Yep, 4s. Good.
And then me sergeant. Then me
Yeah.
leader.
Yeah, I think he hits
Hitting
on
on.
2s because of your fixed
Yep.
bayonet order.
Yep.
All of them
All
hit
hit.
with 1-6.
Yep.
So that's a lethal there to 6.
Yep. Oof. 3 wounds. Not bad.
All right, so 4s, 1 damage each.
Yep.
Okay,
Ooh,
1
1 wound.
damage. And okay, so I have 1 wound left here, I believe, because I've been.
Yep.
Oh no, I think that was he actually took 2 damage. Oop,
Oh, what the hell happened there?
oop, the boar vanished. Something
What the
vanished.
hell? Hang on, let's rewind time a bit. There we go. What the hell happened there?
I have no idea. Let's just hope that didn't mess too much there. I think that Terminator's actually dead, though.
Yeah. So I killed
we-
the Terminator. It's not going to do much, but it's slowing you down.
Just a little bit. Now I get to punch back, and it's gonna hurt.
Yep.
Alright. Because I might as well fight first on the Basilisk because that's the only fight you have left on your end, but of course, it's not really going to do much. We already deduced that.
Yeah.
So that's 8 there, and then 4 more.
Yep.
Alright, what do we get? 3s. There's a bunch of 1s again. I'm getting back to my I'm getting back to my nearly 50% ratio, but the rest are all hits, thankfully. And then 5s.
Yep.
So,
Ooh.
4 of them. So AP2.
Yep. 4 ups. Block 2, took 4, so I'm down to 5.
4 damage there you just took.
Yep, down to 5 health.
Sounds good. And now
I'll
we'll
try
see if...
to hit you back.
Yep, feel free to have the Basilisk punch back.
2 hits.
Because you're not getting the -1 to hit yet, do you? I still have to do 1 more
Nope.
wound.
Yeah. Continue with your next punch.
Alright, so the captain and the Narcidium is going to punch back and hopefully kill off your squads, because I believe how this is supposed to work. If I kill the Grenadier and then kill the Marshal, that's technically 2 units I think I killed for the purposes of the objective.
It is union. It'll be 1 unit, and say Warlord's not in the game, so it'll be just classed as 1.
Yeah. I remember seeing that rule there, that when the Marshal's by himself, he's considered his own separate unit there, so he would be based on his strength for purposes of battle shock. So I think it counts as 2 units. That's why I'm wondering.
But his unit's still alive though, because the Grenadier's still.
Yeah. When I kill him though, so technically that would be 2 potential.
Assuming you murder the living daylights out of him, which it looks like you're going to.
Okay, it doesn't really matter because it looks like I can only get 4 victory points max. Is it?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I get 4 more if I killed more than you. Okay, for the battle round. Okay, so it only matters I kill at least 1 unit for 4 points, and then I get 4 more if I killed more than you, which sadly I should have been keeping track of because I think that would actually give you a bunch more points. Something to keep in mind there.
Yep.
But otherwise, I have the captain and then the apothecary, so 4 and 4. So first the apothecary, I have sustain hits.
Yep.
Okay, so 3 hits. And then 2's the wound. Alright, so 2 wounds, AP2, so... And then...
Is that against this lot here?
That would... I don't know how it would bleed over, because he can only punch the Grenadier, whereas the Warlord can only punch the Marshal, I think, due to being base.
So he gets murdered horribly.
Yeah, I don't know if the wounds would transfer over or not, but I still have 4 more attacks, so he might live.
This is from your captain.
Yep, this is the captain there. 2's the hit, with 1 sustain. And then I'm assuming he's still toughness 3.
Yeah.
Alright, 2s. Okay, so 4 wounds, AP 2. I don't know if you have an involve or anything.
I do. 5+.
Refractor field, go!
And he's dead.
Yep. So I get my kill. That's 2 units for the purposes of the secondary, the primary objective, but I don't know. I haven't really been keeping track how many units you killed. But now, the real fun, the meat grinder here. So I think my banner can only attack the squad behind me, and then the other 2 are going to try and attack the wounded ones.
Yep, no problem.
So I have a captain there, right? Or is it just regular squad? Yep, I have the captain there. So
Yeah.
nurse apothecary first, up on the one on the objective. So 3s and no sustain. 2s. Alright, 2 dead.
What's AP of it 2?
AP2, these are all force weapons. And then the captain on 2s to hit, 2s to wound. Oh god, that was a bad roll. Only 2 hit. And then 2s to wound, re-rolling wounds. Re-rolling that 1. Okay, so 2 more dead. From the one on the objective. And now my banner. What does he do? He only gets 2 hits. And then 2s to kill. Alright, 1 more dead. Oh, this is the one that charged behind me.
Alright.
Yep, make sure it's one of those squads. So they're sadly considered wounded for the purposes of your grim demeanor.
Yep.
And without a doubt, you have control of that objective now, I think it's safe to say.
Yeah. So I've got 3 to your 2.
Yep. Yep, and I'm pretty certain you've taken control of my headquarters from me.
Yep, but you've done the same to me.
Yep, and it's the end of the battle round, so I think
Yep.
you actually didn't kill any units this turn, right? As from where I'm learning that
Yep.
rule.
Yep.
Alright.
So, but first things first, area denial, which I've done.
Yep.
That's 5 points.
Congrats. You're up to 11 there.
Yep. Seeing kill a unit.
You got close.
Yep.
Alright,
But you do have a battle shock down there, though. That could change things.
let's see, for what? Which squad?
The
Oh
5.
yeah, that would be Battle Shock now, but yeah, I do the Battle Shock before the Apothecary. And they do
Yep.
the Consolidate on the objective too, not that it really matters there.
Yep. And these guys just mobbing.
Yep,
This is getting very ugly.
yep, and they're just gonna have their backs to each other and try and hold the line. And thankfully I do get 4 points. I think I already added that for killing
Yeah.
more units than you.
Mhm.
Alright. So how do I want to do this at the end of my turn? I don't think Okay.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, guys, I'm not very good with guard because I don't know the guard's all rules inside and out. So, Marines, yes, I know all their rules inside and out. Just guard, this is a new thing for me.
Yeah, because I don't have control of this yet, because this has to be my fan phase, so
Yeah.
phasing out doesn't really help me. I don't think...
Well,
yeah, I
first
don't
things
think
first.
I'm
Is,
good.
first things
Yeah.
first is the battle shock. Do you?
Well, I do the phase
stay-
out at the end of your turn, keep in mind, so technically, if I chose to put them in reserve, they wouldn't do a Battle Shock roll, I think. But I'm going to leave them there.
Mhm.
So, Battle Shock, let's see, I believe it was 6 there, so let's see if I get that or not. Get a command point, keep in mind. So I got
Yep.
8. So we both get a command point.
And keep in mind, this is the last turn for you.
Yep, it is, so I need to kill something.
Just put these there because we know I've got them for next round. I just find it hard to believe the Basilisk has just kept you at bay.
Kept one of my wounded squads at bay, so is that really a downside? It's keeping your basilisk from shooting me at least.
It is, but at the same time, you're not killing me, so I'm holding you still until to next round.
It's possible
I
I
mean?
might be able to kill it there, but it will be tricky to say the least. And I don't think I have any fancy stratagems to help with this.
I'm
Oh,
assuming this is going straight to fighting.
let's see. First, I'm going to move these guys closer to the basilisk for purposes of charging. And let's see. And I can't do that stratagem anyway. Not that it matters, I suppose. So yeah, we're going straight to charging. So these guys are going to attempt to go in. I don't think it matters what I
Not
roll.
really. Unless you roll double one, which I don't see you doing.
Well, I would be within an inch anyway, I think.
Yep,
So,
you're in.
So they're
Oh, Barry,
charged.
you forgot to do your not forgiving with this guy.
Oh, the apothecary. Yes, thanks for reminding me there, because that might be important for getting the kill here.
Yep, I am playing fair, yeah.
Says the guy who keeps rolling nothing but 5s and 6s when his lethal hits start kicking in. Anyways, alright, so these guys do the charge first, or do their attack first.
Yep.
Alright, so yeah, that's 8 attacks, then 4 for the captain. And I do get the sustain and lethal hits here due to charging.
Yeah.
Okay, only 1 lethal sustain. I'm just putting that in for the extra, and then what else do we have? Okay, then 5s. Which is nothing, sadly. So 1 armor save there.
Stopped it.
Alright, now the captain's roll. So he rolls there. So again, this is 2s. 6 is for the lethal.
There's 1.
Yep. So that's just going to be a lethal there. Oh, and I get a sustain as well, so roll that back in. And he can re-roll his wounds, I believe. So 5s. And good thing too, because I need to re-roll those. Which didn't really help, sadly. So 2 armor saves. AP2.
Yep. Lose another 2 wounds.
Alright, so you're down to 3.
So which combat do you want to...
Yeah, which one I want to do first? Oh my god, you have armor save of 3. Oh yeah, shouldn't you be rolling 5s for all those armor saves?
I have. I've been rolling 5 pluses.
Oh, you have? Okay, I saw a few of those were 4s. Okay. No worries, I think I'll do the squad here that's surrounded by all the creeks, man, because your basilisk isn't going to do anything, right? So I'm going to attempt to it. I'm going to have all of them attack the ones that are dead center on the objective. I don't know how many are actually left, but at least
I'm going to use a stratagem.
All right.
Called counteroffensive. This allows me to go first before you, with 1 unit.
Right, then.
It'll be the big blob that was wounded.
All right then. So burn your command points as appropriate.
Yep, which I did. Just paid them all there. So first off, unfortunately, the 12 men that are left from your clubbering of my head.
Oh yeah, they get a Terminator back as well, don't they? That are surrounded that mess. Although
Did they get
might. Although I don't think they.
I don't think they can because in combat, and I don't think you can.
Let's see what it says. The only exception might be if I can't get within 2 inches. In your command phase, you can return 1 destroyed model, excluding characters. It doesn't say about in melee. So the only exception might be if I couldn't get in 2 inches. So thankfully, you left a nice space for me here.
Anyway, back to me punching.
Yay! I could punch harder.
Hit on freeze because I'm wounded.
Yep. So get rid of that 1.
Yep.
Ooh,
3
got
wounds.
3 wounds at least.
Yep, and I'll need these 4 for my swords, but we'll get
no
that
AP.
sort of once you've done. No AP.
All right then. So let's save all of them.
My swords hit though.
Nice, but can they wound? Only 1,
1
sadly.
wound.
Just
-2.
Yep, just 1 damage.
Yep.
Nope, good.
You are fluking out with these damn Terminators.
All right, now let's beat up your guardsman on the point there. See if there's a slim chance I could deny you it. Actually, now what do I have? All 4 of them are going to attempt to attack your center squad. I don't have the banner though, so... Oh, actually I still have the banner, so... 12 attacks and then 4 from the captain. I'm just going to delete these dice and spawn 12 more, rather than try and count them.
No problem.
So 3s. I do have the captain for the sustained hit, but no lethal.
Yep.
And then 2s. Ooh, a lot of 1s there.
Yep. So 4 dead.
Well, 5. Oh no, this is the... Oh yeah, I already rolled for the sustain, never mind.
Yep.
And then 4 more for the captain, 2s. Okay, all 4 hit, and then 2s to kill, but re-rolling 1s. Okay, 4 more dead. The captain got 4. Remember, this is the northern or the squad that was dead center of the objective. All these attacks were on.
Yep.
Basically, the ones that haven't attacked yet.
Bloody hell.
Gotta keep the power swords, right?
Yep. Now it's my turn to retaliate.
Retaliate.
So I have 3 guys left. So then the 2 swords. So 2 hits. And I need 5 6s. None. Then the 4 swords. 2 hits. Now that I'm well below half strength.
Oh, do you still get that lethal hit for that 6?
No.
No?
But the strength. No. It's only if the Lord was with them. Not in this case.
I don't think that's the case. It's just if you remain stationary. I thought we said the rule was.
Yeah.
It's the sustain hits you get for the marshal.
Yep. So, anyhow, I get +1 to my strength because now I'm well below half strength thanks to you.
Yep, +1 to wound, so I think that's 4s, is it?
Yep, 4 plus.
Got 1.
At -2.
4s. There we go. Still breathing. It barely.
Yep. And now we mob up again.
Yep, and I think it's safe to say you have the objective there, but I still have 1 more squad left to attack the basilisk. Can we kill it somehow? So this is just straight 12 attacks. No captain, no sustain. Alright, so 3s. Can we kill it? Not with half my dice being fails again. So 5s.
Yep.
Oh,
I think
4
he's
of them.
going here. Yeah,
Yep.
I think he's going.
Mine's 2 AP, so let's see that death. Oh,
He's dead.
yes. 4.
So he goes boom.
Oh, you need to roll 6 for him to explode.
Yep.
And it will explode on everyone. You got it.
Boom.
Now the question is it D3 or how many? Oh, D3
D3.
deadly demise.
Yep.
All right. So which
first
one you want
unit,
to roll for? Which one you want to roll for first?
This unit here, the one in the south.
All right then. So you would need a full 3 to kill one. Nope, just the
wound.
one.
And the other squad. Jesus Christ. 1.
One on both. Okay.
Yep. Move him out the way.
All right. I know it's supposed to be at the battle round there, but I'll at least tally in my 4 points for that kill.
Yep.
And we'll see if I can get a second kill there to get more than you. And now 3-inch consolidate because I don't want to get shot by your tank, or not without cover at least. So yeah, you'll still probably be able to see and shoot me easily enough.
Yeah, yeah.
But at least I'll have cover. So, I didn't actually check for objectives to be honest, because there wasn't much I could do anyway. But let's see if any of them are applicable here. I literally could not move. Defend stronghold, that I couldn't do. And cleanse, nah. Yeah. I could have done secondary objectives, but that would have robbed me of the Basilisk kill, so I think it was worth it.
Yep. Yep. So, onto my turn. I have more than you, so I get 8 points.
Yep. Now, can you get an actual kill for 4 more points?
We'll have to see. But let's see what my other objective is. Capture the enemy outpost. Yep, I'm already doing that.
Alright, so you could just add, I think, 5 points for that now?
Nope, it's 8.
Or 8, okay, that works.
Okay,
And
that was...
what's the other one? Just the no prisoners?
Yeah, trying to kill you has been a very hard task.
Yep, it's pretty much the tanks that could do that, unless you want to fall back and let me miss the Demos out.
Oh, hell no, I'm keeping you here.
Well, I don't think your tanks can shoot me in that case, then.
Well,
Unless you want
he
to
can
try...
shoot-
You could tank shock charge me, potentially. Although I don't think it could shoot me is the only problem.
Yeah, and this is the last turn for me.
So you're going to try and run me over? Yeah, assuming you can get the charge in?
No, Nah, I'm not going to. I'm just going to fire him straight at these guys.
Alright then.
So, heavy bolter first. 9
Oh,
shots.
so which one are you shooting at? Because it's 2 separate squads.
This one here, the one's close to the objective.
Alright, so true silver armor on them.
Hitting on 4s. Ooh, 2 sustain. Nice.
Very nice.
So 2 more dice. And then 4s.
Alright.
So that's 4 wounds at your normal armor save.
Alright. Because true silver is kicking in. And I have cover too, I gotta keep that in mind. So they're all good?
Yeah, I don't think you really need that, to be honest. But right now, my Vancture Cannon. It's wounds -4, so it'll be 2, so it's straight to invulnerable.
Just my involve, so... Oh, so...
Dead. That's one being obliterated.
Alright, so the banner's gone.
That was a bit of a heavy hit.
Yeah, he obliterated that poor fella. He got his points in, finally.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, what else is gonna shoot? If anything can shoot.
Not really. They don't have pistols. They've only got las guns. So that's
Even the sergeants?
Yeah, you've got plasma guns, so can't do.
Alright then, so... Now, that's the only melee, so I will choose to do my... Yeah, I get to choose first, right? So...
No, I go first, because it's me first, then you, then...
Alright.
I'll choose the big blob that's remaining to take you on. So 14 normal attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, until 12. 2 more dice.
Yep, they're getting the +1 to hit. Alright, roll them up. You need threes.
57. I don't want 57 dice. Jesus.
Oh, how many are we supposed to get? Just
14.
there you go.
Thank you. Right. So I hit on freeze because I'm hurt because of your little shenanigans.
So threes. Yeah, this is a big squad, right?
Yep.
Okay, so you won't get +1 to wound.
No. Then 5s. One
Okay,
wound.
just the 1.
Gonna do my sword separately.
Good there.
Swords.
Ooh, very nice roll there. That's...
Yep. 3, 4. Then I gotta need 5, 6s again. Oof.
Yeah, I figured you would have lethal hits or something there due to your detachment roll, or something would trigger.
I could take a quick gander. Let me look.
Yeah, it's your army. It's your detachment rule, not your army rule. I don't think it cares about the marshal. It was the sustained hit. What does your marshal actually give you? Where is he? Yeah, your Castellan, he gives sustained hits, so I think your detachment rule is what gives you lethal hits, but you have to be stationary.
Which technically I am because I didn't move. I was in combat.
So you should have 3 lethal hits, I think.
All right. So the last one.
Ah,
Oh, that was fluffy. So
AP2.
yep.
Okay, take
One
one
wound.
wound. All right, let me get a dice there. Who to put this on? Here we go. So now it's my turn, or do you still have more attacks?
I still got more attacks than the other blob. So
Yeah, but
which
I
is,
get to choose to attack next
yeah,
now, right?
yep. Your turn to choose.
All right, so I'm going to attack the weakened squad, hopefully wipe them out for more points. I don't know how many are actually left, though, in this mess. But
There's
if
only 6.
So that's 12 plus 2 from the captain, or 4 rather.
Yep. There's only 6 left.
Alright, let's see if we can finish them off. 3.
Thankfully you don't have. Thankfully you don't have lethal hits.
I do have the captain for actually, oh, is this? Let me just double check. Sustain is affected here. Yeah, while leading a unit, psychic weapons get sustain hit 1. Yeah, it's been a long session, Saley, so I do get sustain still.
Yeah, you just don't get lethal.
Yep, now let me get rid of the crappy dice. Alright, rolling them 2s for the kills. Oh wait, I have to roll these for sustain. Okay, so 2s. I think that's enough to kill him there.
Yep, they're dead.
Once it's-
So let me get these 6 out of here.
Alright, so Captain was targeting them too, so he doesn't get to attack. Alright. So I don't think there's anything left to do then. You could tally up your score for secondaries if you haven't already.
Yep, which is just this one, which is 8 points.
And I get 4 more points for the more kills than you.
Yep. And that is it. The game is over.
Let's just... Yeah, there was a lot of different little points to add in. Like, I'm pretty certain I might have gotten more points due to the fact I've been killing more than you for multiple turns, but we'll see how close it is either way. I got 40 for the primary. I think we can only go up to a max of 50 normally, and then 22 for the secondaries. So that puts me at 62.
Yep. And I have 32 for my primary and 18 for my secondary. So I'm at 60. So, I'm at
Ooh.
50 flat.
Ooh, so I think even if well, let's just hope the scoring has at least been fair enough to say that I've been the winner. I'm worried that maybe I scored it wrong.
Yep, you win. Good games, mate.
Yay. Fine. I was worried there because you saw how those Grey Knights were being useless against your Basilisk. I don't want to imagine how difficult it would have been to even kill a Lehman Russ, who've just been running rampant in the middle and taking the objectives.
He done his job, though. You couldn't argue with that.
That's for sure. But, geesh, you're like I said, you're just as bad as like the Genestealer cults with bringing in all these Kriegmen from the side of the field constantly.
Paid off for me.
Hard to say, really, because that also gives me more kills for the victory points, so it could have been a
It's-
double-edged sword in some ways.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, you don't come back if I could just grind you down to near nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I did have apothecaries for that to regenerate Terminators, which thankfully that paid out nicely.
Oh, I hated them. It was like, you just can't get rid of them.
Yep, and apparently I can use them in combat, so I think what could have been done here, I don't know if it would have made a drastic difference due to how difficult it was just killing, but having a full-on surround on my Terminators to at least make it so I couldn't have the regenerated, or was it, the resurrected Terminator within 2 inches of me. That's probably something you could have done there. I don't think it would have made a big difference, mind you, because you still weren't really doing any damage to me.
Like I keep telling you, if I was facing your normal strikers, I could kill them, but Terminators are a different problem, and plus, you're a Grey Knight. That's another problem. You're a Grey Knight. You're harder to kill.
Yep, and everything's Strength 6 there. Strength 4, you at least would last a little bit longer, and I wouldn't have AP2 to immediately kill your guardsman either.
Yeah.
But to be fair, as you saw, I only have literally 4 squads and 2 characters. It's not like I have numbers there.
You don't need them. I mean, like I said, I could not physically kill you because you've got, like, so much armor and health. It's like, yeah, I'm not getting rid of you anytime soon unless
But yeah, can you imagine how hot your dice were for your marshal if that was the battle tank with the battle cannon? Considering every failed armor save is a dead Terminator just from that battle cannon alone.
Yeah.
That could have
But,
swinged it around if he was able to fight.
Yep. And that's it for this battle round, folks. We may have made mistakes with armies because, like I said, Imperial Guard is not my normal house of army.
Yeah, and never mind the fact that it's unfortunate we didn't notice that Grim Demeter. How much would that have helped you too? +1 to hit and +1 to wound.
Oh, it hit me. I mean, a lot. It means my last guns were hitting on 2s, but I still would have struggled to wound you. That was the problem.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. It was still close there, but it could have made a big difference there. So yeah, that's going to be one of the downsides of just switching between armies, because I think we're going to be completely different armies for our next game, aren't we?
Yep. Because the way we're doing this little series, guys, is every army we've used, we can't use again. So, Ophis used Eldar and Grey Knights. I've used Zinch and Imperial Guard, so I can't use them again.
Well, you technically could still do Siege Demons if you wanted to, just not Thousand Suns.
Yep. But yeah, that was a good game, mate. Very good game.
Yep. I'm sure the scores probably would have been a lot closer if we knew of all these rules. I could have got to maybe a little bit more due to the fact that I've been killing more than you on the battle rounds, and you probably would have got so much more with your Grim Demeter killing my guys.
Yeah. Yeah. But like I said, these are armies we're not normally known for, and also it's also a fact, guys, we are still new at 10th Ed. We're still learning the ropes, so be gentle with us, okay?
But yeah, definitely fun there. The command points were flowing there. We were kind of limited what we could do because we kept burning the dang points as soon as we got them almost.
Pretty much, but couldn't be helped because it's in the situation.
And the Grey Knight survived. I was worried that the battle can was just going to roll hot on the first few turns and just obliterate one of my squads.
They're not as powerful as you think.
Well, it helps that when I completely avoid them, too, considering you head on the side of the map, to be fair.
Well, it's not only that, it's the fact that you've got that silver armor thing that just says, yep, I am not going to hurt them with my fullest power.
Yeah, because the main emphasis they made on 10th edition as it's supposed to be more, a lot less killy, so almost everything had reduced armor piercing, I think, so that's a lot of reason for it. I think the battle can was AP2 back in 9th edition, at least.
Yeah. What's really annoying is that they were saying they would try to make the games quicker, which, to be honest, they haven't. It's slowed it.
Well, that's what you get for keep bringing back your guardsmen. It would have gone much faster if you just left them to die.
What, let you
Just
get a
saying.
win easy?
Well, it's not like I could have done anything against your tanks very well, but I see your point. And of course, and trying to figure out this thing, because apparently you can somehow sort it out. I just don't know how exactly that works. Oh, it selects them, I think. I'm looking at now, if I hit the 4, it automatically selects all the 4s that are on the table.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that, if we can figure that out a little bit more, that'll speed up our gameplay a lot faster too, especially when you're rolling like 60 dice. Jeez.
Well, that won't be happening again anytime soon.
Unless I pick guardsmen.
Yep. But, yeah, folks, if you enjoyed the video, you know the drill. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'll leave a link to Oath's channel in the description, and we will do another battle in the future. Just we'll have to pick armies and do it again.
Looking forward to it.
Yep. So, see you in the next video.
See ya.